I don't trust bonsai trees. They are a little shady.
What the? Chat! Hello!
Oh wait, there's a tiny me.
Oh, there's...
Where did she come from?
Tiny, you get out of here. What are you doing here?
Oh, but she's so tiny.
Well, we're getting rid of Tiny You right now.
Get out of here. Punt her out.
She's been kicked out. Oh no, she's coming back.
Oh, she refused.
She just really wants to be here.
I'm surprised you even have that.
I have everything. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Jaiden!
Hi.
I'm so happy that you're here.
It's an honor to be here. Thank you for having me.
No, thank you for coming on to my show. We are so back. It's true. It's true. I know, actually, it's funny. You're my first guest with this new set.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a beautiful set.
Thank you. I'm glad you like it.
While we were setting up, I explored every inch of it.
She looked at every nook and cranny, every inch of the set, and inspected it. I
stood outside, touched dirt. Pretty nice.
Rolled around in the fog.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. How have you been, Jaiden?
I've been great. I don't even know what I've been up to. People ask what I'm doing, and I really just... I remember only 24-hour intervals.
Oh, you know what? I'm kind of like that too.
Yeah.
Like,
Time just flies.
I know what happened yesterday, but I don't know what happened 2, 3, 4 days ago.
Yeah, it's not important. That's the past. I look to the future.
That's true. Why look back when we could look forward in time?
Exactly. Why even remember the past?
And why even look forward? Just look for today.
Yeah, put yesterday into the paper shredder, and that'll bring you happiness. I promise.
Yeah, I approve of this message. Well, I'm glad that you're here, and you know, I could have been like, so what have you been up to?
It's work, and that's it. I think work and looking at my little phone.
Are you addicted to your phone?
Yeah, it's like I don't even know what I do on the phone because I deleted Twitter off my phone, so I don't
Wait,
even
you
like
did?
go on Twitter. Yeah.
How do you do it?
I just deleted it, and somehow I was like, a subtle breeze of sunshine and happiness has entered my room.
Dude, I don't know how to get rid of it. I'm trying so hard, but it's like you know, and it's funny because I was talking about this the other day with like my manager and then with my sister because I'm like, I look at Twitter and I just get anxiety.
Yeah, no, it was making me feel awful. That's why I deleted it. I replaced it with like Instagram Reels. You know, I'm one of those.
Instagram.
That's where all the screen time goes. I just scroll and I go, well, at least it's not Twitter and people saying mean things.
I haven't been on Instagram in so long. Wait, are people nice on Instagram?
Oh no, they're mean, but it's not directed at me.
Never mind.
I mean, people aren't mean to me on Twitter for the most part, but it's a different kind of. It's just people saying mean things about normal reels, but the reels are funny. You know?
Oh, I see. I don't know. I haven't looked on Instagram. I've been a TikTok and Twitter gal.
Yeah, I think for my sanity, I will not let myself start watching TikToks because I've just got such a like addictive personality that I'm like, I think it'll be the end of me. It'll ruin me completely because I'm this addicted to Instagram Reels.
Oh no. I wish I could break free from the Twitter curse, but I can't. It's hard, even though every time I go on there, I have like an attack. I'm like, bro, if I see like my name, I'm like, what happened?
Yeah, no, it's the same. It's like it's hard because like as a content creator, Twitter's like part of your job, and people will just like it feels like they forget about you when you're not on Twitter. But I also kind of like that feeling. You know?
You want to be forgotten?
Well, I
will never forget you. Too bad.
Thank you, Mouse. I just like forgetting about Twitter, and Twitter forgets about me, and then I post my little video, and then I disappear for another month. That's kind of like the cycle I've been doing.
That's valid, and that's true, and I think that's great.
Thank you. It's been pretty healthy, and I can't complain.
It's hard for me because I feel like if if I'm not consistent with stuff, then people just forget that I exist, and I'm like, ugh.
Yeah, it's hard. Being a content creator is so difficult, guys.
Why is
people
it so
might forget
tough?
you?
Why is it so tough? Huh?
It's also, I do feel like am super behind on what everyone's up to as well, because I don't check, like, I'm not seeing people's posts, you know, and like what's happening. So I've been like the most behind on like online culture I've ever been.
I feel that way too sometimes because like a lot of my friends, they update Twitter like a lot. And I went through a period where I was like, I'm just going to go on Twitter and just post like stuff that I have to post and then not be on it. So I took kind of like a little mini break, and I didn't see what any of my friends were doing for like a week or two. And then I come back and I'm like, well, when did all this happen?
Yeah, it's like you get this giant update, and you're like, I'm not even in the world anymore. I'm like
Who
in a
am
hole.
I? Who am I? What am I? I don't even know.
There's just no winning. There's no winning.
It's true. It's true. It's just a vicious cycle. It's true. It's bad.
But what can I say? It's a cozy job though. When the only part of the job is like, oh, I don't like Twitter. It's pretty good.
Right? I was talking to my sister about that too, because I was just like, you know, the more I think about my life, the more I realize I don't think I could ever do like a normal job.
Yeah, that's like the hard part, you know, like I kind of hit like my 10 years the other month, and I'm kind of like
years!
Oh, it hurts. I still feel like I'm a new YouTuber, you know? Like it's like that's a milestone where it's like, oh, people see me as a like a legacy YouTuber, and I'm like,
Congratulations on 10 years.
Thank you. But yeah, it's like I've started thinking about like what my next plans are like beyond YouTube. And it feels so weird to be like, I don't know if I can like enter the like air quotes normal world again. I feel like I'm too tainted, you know?
It's true. I don't think, well, I mean, I was never really in the normal world, but I feel like now more than ever, if I were to become a normal girl and have to go to the normal world, I don't think I'd be able to live in the normal world.
Yeah, I think I'm too brain rot. I don't for like a cubicle, you know.
Oh my god, I can't even fathom the thought of a cubicle. But,
I'd go feral in the cubicle. They would hate me.
Man, shout out to all the cubicle people. You guys are I don't know how you do it.
Absolutely the backbone of society.
It's
I
true.
could not sit in a cube for 9 to 5 hours, or not. That's not how it works.
I don't know
how many hours is that?
I don't even know how a
9,
job
10, 11,
works.
12,
I've
1,
never
2, 3,
had
4, 5,
one.
8 hours. Oh yeah, I knew that, but see, that's what I'm talking about. I'm fried. It's over for me. I have to live in the computer.
If I'm not on the computer 24 hours a day, I die. I hit 7 years of streaming the other day too.
Oh, that's so cool though.
It's just crazy when people come into the stream and be like, damn, 7 years, what the fuck? Or like, I just started VTubing a month ago, and I'm like, and they're like, I've looked up to you for 5 years, and I'm like,
yeah. I've gone to like conventions or met fans, and they're like, you know, grown adults, and they're like, I watched you in elementary school, and I go,
oh my god. I don't know how that's
you're like married.
What the fuck?
But it's like also wholesome, you know, because it's like, oh, they're like a normal person. Congrats. You did it.
You won at life. You're not my failure like me.
It's like, oh, you escaped a fate like mine.
That's crazy. I've had a couple people like I met them like a few years ago when I did like my first convention, and then they come to visit me like recently, and
Oh.
it to see like the change and be like, they're like, oh yeah, I got married and blah blah blah, and I'm like, what the fuck? And I've just been streaming.
That's so cool though.
I haven't done
It
anything.
also is like that's like just seeing the visual amount of time that has passed. That's like I think that's what it is for me because I feel like I'm the same person. Like obviously not exactly, but it feels like I'm always just me, and then
Yeah.
everything around me is changing.
I feel that way too. Like I still feel like I first did when I like started like streaming. Like I still feel like I just started streaming. And in my brain I'm like, I just started, but I didn't just start.
Yeah, like I started YouTube when I was 16. So and obviously I don't feel the same as I was back when I was 16, but I still feel like, it's still just me,
Do you sometimes get people that like so to me I feel like I've had people be like, "Oh, you've changed a little bit over the years," but I feel like sometimes people just like expect you to stay the same, and it's like I was not the same streamer that I was 7 years ago. I am a new person. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not new, but I'm like, it's been 7 years, bro.
Yeah, no, I've thought about that a lot, and I think like that's one of the weirdest parts about being a content creator online is that like every version of you is like alive and active if you're like
That's
making
so true.
content. So like people get every version of you that you've ever been, and they choose their favorites, and that's kind of fucked.
That's
But
so
it's just
true.
how it is.
That's
It's like
so
it's not
true.
their fault.
It's true. It's true. It happens with me a lot too. Even like I look different every time you see me because I get different models all the time. But I like to have like my models like reflect like different moments of my life. So like I associate like memories of streaming with my models. And I feel like if I didn't have that, I wouldn't remember anything.
That's so cool though. That's such a cool way to do it.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that is also like easier to remember your live like in chunks.
Yeah, it's very easy to remember things. And then there's always people that have their favorites and they're like, no, this one was better and this one was better, and you were this when you were that, and I'm just like, I'm still the same person, I'm just kind of different.
Yeah, that's like the hard part, but it's also like those people, like as much as we say like, oh, we're people, we are just like computer screen avatars in their world, which is also fun. Like I go back and forth on like I want the audience to realize I'm a person, and I'm like, but also it is nice to have like that wall of they don't even see me as a person. It's like
true.
pros and cons to both.
It's true. It's like I'm happy with both too, I like being a character, Ironmouse, but I like being myself.
Yeah, it's like they both blend in at different different waves and ratios, but it's like, yeah.
Oh, Jaden, you're so cool.
What? Thank you, Mouse. I think you're so cool.
No, I think you're so cool.
We're cool, Mouse.
We are cool. We are cool. I remember when I first met you, and I was like very starstruck because
Really?
yeah,
What?
because I love your
Why?
videos.
Oh, thank you. I think we've had.
She's talking to me.
We've put you in a couple videos now.
I saw every time you make a reference, people send me the shots, and I'm like, I gotta watch the video right away.
And it's just like a frame. It's funny because one of my storyboarders is super into VTubing, like way more than like even I was. So they were putting you in the videos like before I was even in the world of VTubing. So that like helped me be like, oh, I want to check out this person that was in the videos, and it's like, this person's awesome. Let's keep putting Mouse in videos.
That's true, because I remember a long time ago there was like a reference of me on like a pizza box.
Yeah, I think that was like the first one.
And I was like, oh my god. I was like, I'm in the video. What the heck?
Yeah, I did you tweet about it? Because I think I remember seeing it and I was like,
I
"Oh my
did.
gosh, that was so nice." It makes me so happy when people are excited about seeing them in the videos.
I did because I was just so shocked and I felt like I was like, I can't believe this is happening to me.
It was just like a little pizza box.
Yeah, but that pizza box meant the world to me.
I'm glad. And now we're here.
And now we're here together.
Yeah, it's crazy because I don't know when I'm gonna post it, but we've been working on a VTubing video, like just me talking about being a VTuber and like turning into a VTuber. And the video is like fully animated, but it also like promotes me streaming, and I have not streamed in like a long ass time.
It's
So I'm like, oh, I need to put the video out when I'm like at least in like a burst of streams. So it's just been sitting there collecting dust.
I can't say I don't miss your streams because I like it when you stream. But you gotta stream when you want to stream.
Yeah, it's hard. I have like a love-hate relationship with streaming. It's like I think I'm just like not used to it again. I took such a long break where I was like, oh, now this start stream button is scary.
Yeah.
But and it's also like I don't even know what I want to stream.
You can stream anything you want, Jaiden, whatever makes you happy.
Yeah, I'm also like I have other stuff that I need to do. The thing is I've been traveling a lot, so I'm just like I'll get ahead on work and then I'll travel for like a week and then suddenly I'm behind again. And I don't think I've gone like a full month without going somewhere in like a year.
Oh
and
my.
I'm pretty tired.
But it's
so,
good to travel. You're seeing
it is
the
nice.
world.
I always have a fun time when I travel, but when I'm back, I'm like, ugh, never again. I won't ever travel ever again. And then I'm gone.
Jet setting all over the world again, doing stuff.
It's like I can't complain because it's fun, it's cool. I'm very privileged to be able to travel a lot. I just need to say no to more things, you know?
I completely understand. No, I wish I could travel. I would be traveling all the time too if I could, but I can't.
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah.
But also, you know, I'm addicted to work.
No, I get that. You like have to be to do YouTube and Twitch.
I'm addicted to streaming. It's a real problem. It's got
nice
to a point...
though because
Yeah.
Oh, you go
no,
ahead.
No, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say it's nice though because whenever I'm working, you're always streaming, so I can put you on in the background. And like, whenever you're not streaming, I'm like, I don't even want to work. What's the point?
Aw, well, now I'm always streaming until they.
Yeah, it's great.
Let me
for me. I hope you can take a long break after this though.
I never will. I never will. I'm literally addicted. It's a problem. I was talking about it with my sister the other day because I was like, you know, I don't really get to see her often. I don't really get to see her all the time. So, the other day I had like a choice between like streaming and spending time with her. And I was just like, I'm here thinking about what I'm going to do for a stream. And I'm like, what am I doing? I'm not going to see her for X amount of time. And I'm like, I just really need to like learn to like be a human and not just think about working all the time.
Yeah, no, I get that completely. It's like, oh, but if I don't do this, then this won't happen, and oh, I'm never gonna do that again. And it's like, no, we can calm down and set aside like a couple hours.
Yeah,
I totally get it.
Yeah, you just like think about all the things that you have to do, and you think about oh, but I have to get this done, and I have to do this, and I have to do this. But you don't think about like the moment of like spending time with a family member. Like it's not always gonna be there. So I just like I don't know. I kind of like woke up in my brain, and I'm just like, oh, let me just do this really quick.
Yeah, it's so easy to feel like you have no time for like important stuff or like hanging out with people, seeing friends. It's like, and then it's like, oh, okay, no. It's we can set aside like a little bit. It's not the end of the world.
Just a little bit of time.
Yeah. But that's what it does, the content creation brain rot. It's like, I always got to be
true.
doing something. I got to be on the internet. I have to.
Yeah, and you're always thinking about things to do and all this stuff, and it's just like, oh god.
Mhm.
Oh man.
It sure is a tough life out here.
It's a tough life out in these streets. These VTubing streets.
The VTubing streets. It's
VTubing
also like
streets.
everyone else is always doing something like new and cool. So it's easy. So it's like so easy to be like, I need to do something new and cool and cooler and bigger too. And then it's suddenly you're like, I know a bunch of friends who have like gone into like creating like these giant events and stuff. And then suddenly they're like, oh, I think I'm tired. You know,
It's all
so
about
easy
the
to get
big
swept
events
up.
now.
Yeah, it really is. It's very YouTube has become very reality TV lately.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Mhm.
The meta is changing.
It sure is. I remember, I think it was I don't know where I heard it from, but I heard someone say, maybe it was MatPat. They were saying like YouTube has become the TV and TikTok has become the old YouTube.
It's
you know?
true though. It's true. Because I was thinking about it the other day. I keep referencing my sister because it's like she was watching television and I never watched it. I haven't watched TV
Yeah.
in 7 years.
Yeah, no, I'm the same. It's like
Years.
as soon as as soon as I left for college and like had no cable, I have not touched a TV remote.
Yeah, I don't watch TV, so it's like I haven't watched it in so long. And she's watching TV, and I'm just like watching what's on there, and I'm just like, people watch this, and she's like, yeah, people still watch TV, but it's like not everybody watches TV anymore. Everybody that I know just watches like streamers and watches like
Yeah.
YouTube, and it's all about all this other stuff. It's not about television.
Yeah, or even just like Netflix shows or like anime and stuff. It's cable, it's I hate commercials. Like I have such a low tolerance for like commercials on TV. They play that shit for so long.
Oh my god, it's true. Oh, I was watching TV like for the first time in years. They had so many ads on, like, but they were like really
like,
long.
What the fuck is going on over there? We used to tolerate that?
Like
Like-
super long. I'm just like, bro, this is like even longer than the ads on Twitch. What the fuck is going on?
Yeah, like I guess it's just how it was back then. But it's like 10 minutes of ads.
It was like,
And then they play ads on it too, like at the bottom.
I was just like, I'm sorry, am I watching a show of ads? Like, it's just like ads for like 15 minutes. I'm just like 10-15 minutes of nothing but ads, and it's like, what the fuck? And they're not even catered to me.
That's it. That is it. What isn't it? Because they're like, do you need like medication for being 80 years old? And you're like, no. And they're like, we're gonna play this 1 minute ad multiple times anyway.
It's always like old people medicine and all this other stuff that has nothing to do with me.
Yeah. I do remember like the ads and the commercials for kids channels though, those used to hit. Like, have you ever gone through like what is like compilations of 90s?
Oh my god, I do that shit all the time.
Yeah, the 90s toys and stuff.
I do.
Oh.
I watch You know what I love to watch? Compilations of old holiday commercials, like Halloween commercials and Christmas commercials.
Yeah, it just hits. Maybe it's the nostalgia, but it's just so they don't make it like that anymore.
Where's the commercial magic? It's
Like
gone.
they used to like Floam, Moon Sand, Moon Shoes. I want to see more of those commercials.
Kids don't play with that shit anymore.
They don't. They're on Twitter.
They have skibbity toilet toys now.
They do. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it's so strange how, like, you know, I'm never gonna shit on like stuff for children, but it is so different to be like the adult watching the kids like consume their favorite things. You know, it is just so different from the stuff that we had, you know?
It's true.
It's like we had just as much brain rot, you know? We used to watch like Nightcore, Minecraft animation, stuff like that. Yeah, because like if I was 30 looking at like the kids making Nightcore, I would have been like a little bit of a hater too, I'll be honest. But
it happens
that's
every
like that's
generation.
like our thing.
It happens
Every generation has their weird brain rot thing that the rest of the world doesn't get.
It's true. Skibidi Toilet is ours.
It is. I think like I don't even think the younger generation has SpongeBob. Isn't that crazy?
Oh, I didn't know the SpongeBob is like 20 years old or some shit.
It is. And they're also like, I haven't kept up with the newer episodes, but it feels like it's not the same, of course.
It's different.
I think their SpongeBob is like Paw Patrol, which is fine.
Paw Patrol SpongeBob?
No. It's like their SpongeBob is Paw Patrol.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's what I guess.
Dust.
It's the world moves on. I think what's gonna be really interesting is that, you know, I'm technically Gen Z, like barely made the cusp, but it's gonna be so interesting when like Gen Alpha is the age of Gen Z, and Gen Z is now gonna be the millennial generation.
Yeah.
It's just like a cycle all the time.
I wonder what new shit is gonna come up, and it's interesting to see.
I hope that at least YouTube gets their shit together with like kids content, because that stuff is just unregulated. Like you used to have to like be in producing and like shows to make kids content, but any old fucker can just like make something weird and say it's like kids content now.
It's true. I've seen some weird shit on YouTube that'll like randomly get recommended to me, and I'm just like, what the fuck? This is for kids?
Yeah, I just feel like people make weird shit to just like on purpose to mess up kids. Like we need to do something about it.
I don't doubt that at all. I don't doubt that some people just like they get into that shit to be like, you know what? I just want to fuck with people.
Yeah, because kids content does get like a shit ton of views. Like everyone knows that.
That's
but
true.
It's like I think it needs to be somehow regulated, like to be able to post, because I feel like they're just like people are just like showing kids random ass brain rot that's like, please don't. You know?
Yeah. No brain rot. Stop showing them Skippity.
Yeah. Have you heard the stories of like 5-year-old, 4-year-old kids who are like, maybe they're not being potty trained, maybe that's like younger, maybe it's like 2 or something, I don't know. But like 2-year-olds, when they're getting potty trained, they're like scared because they're like, Skibbity Toilet's gonna get me. And they're like, it's like halting their growth development because they're scared of Skibbity Toilet.
Oh my god, I taught my dad. My dad found out what Skibbity Toilet was, and he loves it. He thinks it's hilarious.
I do want to one day like watch them all, just because I want to know. I want to know what it is. You know, like I don't want to blind hate. I want to hate with research.
True. I listen, I get the comedic appeal kind of, but it still is just, I mean, they made it into like this big ass, like they have so much, there's so much lore that I just don't understand.
Yeah. That's another thing, is like ever since FNAF, horror games have to have like everything has to have lore.
True. Oh my god, I feel like every like horror game that comes out now, there has to be like an ARG lore, all this stuff going on. It's like with like Poppy Playtime and all these new like things. It's like, damn, it doesn't have to be that deep, guys.
Yeah, I think like, you know, maybe it's gonna calm down now that Matthew Patthew is retired. But like, it feels like that was in the game like industry. That's how one of your games pops off, is if Game Theory makes a video about your game. You know?
True.
Have you seen those tweets of like from the Hello Neighbor devs being like, "Hey Matt Pat, I think you'd love our game. Hey Matt Pat, I think we have like there's some like lore that I think
No.
would be perfect for a video, and it's so disparate and it's stupid.
Oh my god! Wait, when did
It's so funny.
know that?
Yeah, and then like eventually I think he did, but it's because they kept being so like annoying about it.
I was hello neighbor has lore. What the fuck?
Yeah, and they don't need to. It's a neighbor. It's a guy.
Okay, well. What the heck? That's crazy. I didn't even know that happened. What the fuck?
Yeah, it was a while ago. Also, like, even, Dress to Impress also has lore.
Wait, what?
Yeah!
It does?
Like, this is how crazy it is.
Wait, I didn't know that it had lore. What?
I don't even know the lore. I haven't looked into it. Every once in a
Google
while,
this.
I just do, like, yeah, it's something about, like, there's, like, a meat room, and then there's, like, this girl, and the nail salon lady, something happened to her, so now she's a different lady. And, like, they put, like, scary things in the game every once in a while, and people are, like, getting jump scared.
What the heck?
One of
had no
these days,
idea.
yeah, I'm gonna look up the lore one of these days. You probably should look up the lore. But it's like, that's how, it's like everything has lore.
I
It's
wanna
also
look
like,
at it.
TikTok bait, it's like, did you know that this, is this? Bum bum,
I
And then
shouldn't
it's
be
like, follow for
talking,
more.
man. VTubers are like the lore central. We all have to have like,
Yeah, well, I feel like that's different. Like, there's difference between lore and, like, a character backstory.
True. That's true.
Yeah, but I'm sure some people in chat, like, it goes crazy deep. Like, people saw how crazy bonkers FNAF went, and they're like, we gotta start having our characters kill children, or something like that. I don't know.
They really gotta get those kids, man.
Yeah. Look, that's the formula. You kill a couple kids with your nail salon tech, and then you have the game of the century.
We're gonna blow up, guys. Oh
I think
my
that's
God.
genuinely how it works.
You know what though? It's true. Like I feel like I don't know. It's just everybody's doing stuff like that, and it's everywhere. I think I blame the back rooms.
Yeah, that's also they also have lore. It's like a rabbit hole bait, where it's like, I totally get it and it works, and I've
It
definitely
does.
fallen through a bunch of, like, the 1 hour video essays, or like the iceberg videos and stuff. I eat that shit up. I'm like patient zero when it comes to
Oh my-
lore.
Iceberg video. I haven't watched an iceberg
Yeah.
video in so long.
They're fun. Like,
They are. I think I watched like some really weird ones. Like I've watched way too many. I'm guilty.
I've watched so many on, like, it's also like the weirder the topic, the more I want to click on it too. It's like, I think
Yeah.
I watched one of like Club Penguin, and I was like,
Club
I
Penguin
ate that shit
iceberg.
up.
Somebody made a VTuber iceberg video, and that was
Wait,
pretty
what?
interesting. Yeah, but it was
Oh,
a
that's
long
cool.
time ago. It was when like VTubing was first like, when all this stuff just started blowing up, and I saw the VTuber ice. I wonder if there's a new one now.
Probably.
But I remember I watched it and I was shocked that I was on there.
That's cool.
I was like,
that's sweet.
What the? I was like, I'm in an iceberg video. Mom, get the camera.
It's so weird how milestones work in, like, content creation,
It's
because that's
true.
like one of them. It's like, oh my god, I'm in a thumbnail for an iceberg video. No way.
I went crazy for that, and then one time, like, one of those meme those shit post like TikTok accounts like posted a shit post, and I was in it, and I was like, oh my god, what the fuck, I'm in a shit post.
That's so cool. It's so, like, jarring to find, like, your own stuff just genuinely in the wild. And
Yeah.
I love it, and I also hate it, because sometimes I'm like, what are they gonna say? I don't want to see what people think about me, just unfiltered.
They're gonna be like, who is this, what is happening, blah blah blah.
Yeah, because, like, your audience does keep you in, like, a bubble, but
It's
as soon
true.
as you go into, like, the real world, people are like super real about it. And I'm like, I don't want to look. I don't read it. I never do.
Well, that kind of happened to me last year when I won that content creator of the year award for.
Oh.
Yeah, and then like.
Congrats.
Oh, thank you. But people like tweeted it, but they didn't. Okay, people made TikToks about it, and Jesus Christ,
were they mean?
the TikTok comments were so bad.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mouse.
Oh my
that
God.
sucks.
For months to this day, I still get death threats on TikTok from people who were like mad that I won, and like people saying like really mean, nasty stuff. And it's like so much like I've never had so many death threats sent to me in all my life.
Oh my God. I'm sure it's like also like the kind of people who are not like or like super like young as well. Like only watch like like non VTuber stuff.
You'd be surprised. There are quite a bit of adults there. Like especially like some of them are like, I hope your disease kills you. And I was like, what the fuck?
Oh my God.
Jesus.
These people are not real.
I'm just like, what the fuck? What compels somebody to tell that to somebody? Like, I don't care if I don't like you or like, I just don't, I can't ever see myself like saying that to somebody or saying some of the horrendous shit that I saw said to me. Like, I just can't, especially to somebody that I don't even fucking know.
Yeah, just like random person that wins an award. You're like, oh, she's gotta die.
She has to die tonight.
She has to now.
If she doesn't, I swear to God.
Yeah, the internet is so not real. It's like
crazy.
It's like people go on there to be a different person. You know, sometimes I think it's just like a vent. Like there's like Twitter's culture has become such like a just look for the worst shit. Like I think people have gotten so used to people finding the most like nitpicky stupid ass things and just like harping on it because that's just like what their brain is conditioning themselves to do on Twitter, you know.
True.
And then like when they log off it, they're a normal person again.
Oh man, that reminds me of that thing. Oh my God, it reminds me of that tweet that the person's like tweeting saying, I like pancakes, and then somebody else is like, oh, so you hate waffles, huh?
Exactly.
Like, Jesus Christ, man. What the?
Yeah, that is like numero uno why I left Twitter, because I'm like, these people like harp on things in such a hateful, evil, mean way for things they do not care about. Like no one cares about anything on Twitter. As much as they say they are, they do.
It's true. I don't know. It's a lot.
Yeah.
Guys, it's a lot.
It is. Like, yeah. I'm sorry though. I saw like a little bit of this like after I won like the Mr. Beast cube thing. Like some of the people were not happy that like Logan
I was
Paul
happy
or
that you won.
Kais and Nat didn't win. You know.
I was happy that you won, and I was cheering for you, and I watched that video.
Thank you. It was sure an experience, but apparently like I didn't see it because I think it was more on TikTok. Like some people were like, "This stupid bitch won, and she's giving it to artists. Art's not even important. What the fuck? What a waste of money." It's like, okay, well, that take just means that I don't value your opinion, so you are void of all the entire statement.
It's just crazy because it's like, it's just the most vile things, and it's just like, bro, it's just. Get over it. It's just a game.
Yeah. I do think that society has like gotten to a point where it's cool to be super mean if you're funny about it, you know? And some people, you know, it's like it's just like a place where we're at right now. And I don't know what it's going to take to flip it around, you know? Maybe Gen Alpha is going to be maybe that's what like Gen Alpha makes fun of Gen Z for. They're like, you know, Gen Z is like, millennials are so unfunny and boring, and Gen Alpha goes, Gen Zs are really mean, you know. Maybe that's what it's gonna take. I don't know, but it's just like where we're at right now.
Well, I thought people were getting nicer on the internet. I was just like, man, but I think it's just self-contained to my community.
I think it's like a little of both. I think people are nice and they're becoming like, it's like just like polarizing. You're either like really mean or you are self-aware of all those mean people and you like self-correct,
True, true. I just feel like as time went on, like when I first started, like everybody was super nice, and now there's a lot of mean people out there.
Yeah, I think it's also like I've talked about this with people. I think it's because the internet is just like too combined. Like earlier you'd have to like to be in a community, you have to like go to a specific website and that's like the contained forums and stuff and things don't bleed into the other communities. So it's like
True.
I think people are just constantly exposed to something that they don't know or they don't like. And it's like everyone's tolerance for everything is super low because they're always experiencing something new that they're not like used to or they don't like or like
Yeah.
politics, right?
We're all connected on the internet now.
Yeah, we need to build the walls again. Make it so I have to like click to different websites to see different communities.
Well, I was talking to my sister about because she doesn't know what memes are. Like
What?
she doesn't know. My sister is very boomery, so she doesn't know. She doesn't know what memes are. She doesn't really know any of like the internet stuff that's going on. So I've been
Oh.
slowly teaching her, and every time I tell her, "Oh yeah," I was teaching her about like. I just as my dad found out about Skibbity Toilet, she found out about it too. I was teaching her about like
Mhm.
very demure, very mindful, and like all these new memes that come out like every day. And she's like, "Oh, like Numa Numa," and I'm like,
How did she know about Numa Numa?
"She knows
But
Numa Numa and Dancing Baby." That's what she said.
No way. Holy shit. I can't wait until she finds out about Gangnam Style.
Oh my god. Well, she knows about Gangnam Style, but she's like, to her, she's like, "Wow, that was a really cool dance." Like,
You know what? A part of me envies her. Sometimes I wish I was her.
she's just I don't know. We gotta do something.
That's
I'm trying.
so
I'm trying to
funny,
teach her.
though.
I'm trying to teach her about like Pepe the Frog and all this stuff, and about
yeah,
Twitch
start easy.
culture, so that she knows what she's getting into, because she's interested. She was like watching like my stream the other day, and she's like, I see people put all these little pictures in the chat, and I'm like, yeah, the emote. She's like, yeah, why do people put that in there?
Why don't they type words?
Yeah, why don't they just like type it out? Type what you want to say. And I'm just like, it's just easier. I was like, sometimes I just wish I could just talk in emotes.
Yeah, I feel like emotes, like, whenever a chat is too, like, word heavy, I feel like, especially, like, mine, I'm like, are you guys having a good time? I want to see some silly emotes and pictures.
You guys just post pictures, please, because I'm worried.
Yeah. It's like, you guys are yelling at me, aren't you? You're mad at me.
Caps. It's like, why are you so upset at me, please?
Yeah. Oh shit, that's so funny. Yeah, like one time my mom texted me, and this was like a while ago, and she was like, "Jaiden, I have a question. What is Pogs?" And I was like, "Oh my god!" And I was like, "It's just like it's like something you say when something cool happens, or like it's like a big exciting feeling, or like something awesome, like clutch." And she's like, "Oh, okay. So if you Pog, are you Poggers?" And I was like, okay, well, we're going backwards.
One step at a time.
I was like, I don't even know how to respond to that one, but no, you're not.
Can you be poggers?
What does it take to be poggers, Jaiden?
You gotta be pog champ before you're poggers.
Oh, Pog champ would blow her mind.
She's like, what? I can't even discuss this stuff with my mom because she's so old.
Aw. Yeah, I'm lucky. My mom has always been like tried to be as current as she can. Like she's a hairdresser, so she's like super into fashion. So like she tries to be like, up to date on a lot of things.
She's in
but
with the trends.
I think like she tries her absolute best to keep up with the realm of my job, but alas, you have to be pretty online to keep up with it.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah. I'm lucky though that I've got very supportive parents
That's good. My parents are supportive too. They just don't understand because they're very old.
Yeah.
So they just don't get what I do. Like they're still like in the whole like, oh, are you doing your little show?
Show. So calling it a show is so cute.
Can you give me 1 second? I'll be right back.
Oh yeah, of course. Hi, chat. I'm sorry I'm so laggy. I don't know how to make myself not laggy. I'm like watching the stream and I'm like, well, that's just how I look. Oh god, what do I say? Oh, they're just looking at me. They're expecting me to do my job and I don't know. It's I feel like I'm like, no, stop with the looking emotes. I feel like, you know how, I'm gonna reference school. I haven't been to school in like so long, but like whenever a teacher's like, "Will you go deliver this in like so and so's classroom?" and then you like walk in and everyone just stares at you and you don't know who they are. It's like that's how it feels to have like a chat just expecting something from you. Something. You guys have such big eyes. Look, just because I'm a content creator doesn't mean that I know how to talk. Everything I've ever said on the internet in my own video was scripted months in advance, okay? My brain is hollow and empty on this spot. Oh, true. How about chat, how about raise the timer? I think that timer is pretty low if I do say so. I don't think we want the Ironmouse subathon
If you guys
to
have
end
a
in
prime,
45 minutes.
slap that prime on the table like a big fucking
And it goes
cock.
to a good cause.
Show everybody
It
that you
goes
have a
to
big fucking
charity
dick today and slap that
and
prime
mouse.
on the fucking table right
You
now.
guys love mouse. So come on. That's such a cute little emote, is like the little knight. Also, the cock emote is very cool too. Thank you for showing me that one, chat. It seems like you really wanted to. It felt like, when a little kid walks up and they're like, look at this, and it's like a pine cone. You're like, wow, cool emote. Whoa, and there's balls too. You guys have both the balls and the cock emote. That's incredible. That's so cool, guys. What other emotes do you have? Oh, thank you for the donos. I don't have access to Mouse's stuff, so that was way too fast for me to read it. But thank you. Ass. That's also a good one. Oh, subathon. Boobs. Okay, you guys got all 4 of them. That's crazy. What the fuck is that? What is, okay, I gotta look at this. Wide Among Us gay sex. Okay, that one's cool. I will say that one's cool too. I like that. Look at them all. Holy shit, they're all having a great time. They're in love. They're in love. Who is making all these emotes? Like, I feel like these wacky, crazy emotes always just keep coming in, and I've never known anyone who like makes them. I mean, I guess that's like how it is. Like one person makes one emote that blows up, and it's just like a community thing. Oh, you guys have the little caca guy? That guy's funny. I'm gonna drink water. Oh, spinning fish. That's a funny one. Gay spinny fish. I need to find more. I used to have. I guess I still have it. Of like an emote where it's Miku waving and the text above it says fuck you, and to trigger that you just type hi. So sometimes I would see like a first time chatter just say just a single Miku fuck you emote, and I just know what they tried to say. And like the letters are teal just like her hair, so it like blends in. So you, at a distance, you can't see what the emote actually is. But It just makes me laugh every time. I like the little LO guy. Is that his name? Yeah, hi. Yeah, you guys have a different hi. That one's cute. The timer is almost at an hour. I think we can get it above an hour, personally. Higher. I demand higher number. I can't see myself on my end because it spoiler alert, it took us a while to figure out VTube like how to set this up so I'm like on the screen too. It took like like 30 extra minutes, and that's why it took so long for us to like start this, is because we were having technical issues. So I can't see myself. I'm only seeing myself through the laggy. I'm so sorry. It's a laggy. I don't know if that's just how it is. Maybe it's not that laggy. Maybe it's just like behind. I don't know. Yeah, it's above an hour. Oh, Babs is gonna be so happy. She's gonna be so proud, and she'll be like, "Oh my gosh, Jaiden, thank you." And I go, "Oh, hi." It looks like 24 frames. Yeah, I think it's just because like I wish like I like puppeteering the model the best I can. And it's hard to do that when I don't have like immediate feedback, because I love when like models are super well lip synced, and I think my model can do that pretty well, but I have to like pay attention and like I'm not very I'm not a very like expressive person IRL. I'm pretty like monotone, my like very few facial expressions. So like I need to like bring it really high up for the model to look good. Otherwise, I'm kind of just like, "Hi guys, I'm a VTuber model. I love being a VTuber, but it's very fun and expressive." You know, like I need to move around and like facial expressions. Hi, Adriana. Oh my goodness. Hi. I hope I'm wishing you the best of luck in the next VTuber Academy. I'm excited. When is that? That's tomorrow, right? Am I misremembering, or is it like also is that announced? I don't even know. I don't know. Tomorrow? Okay. I was scared. I guess it would be weird if you guys didn't know ahead of time. But yeah. I'm excited. I'll be watching. I've watched all of them so far. I'm excited to see what the next thing is. Oh yeah, it is double elimination. Because everyone did too well in Dress to Impress. That was fun. I really, thinking about it, I really do want to look into the Dress to Impress lore. I'm really bad at like saying I'm gonna do something and saying like, oh, I really want to learn about this, or I'm gonna watch this, and then I don't. I'm so bad at like doing things because I think I'm just always tired. I'm always like, I'm so tired and exhausted. I'm just gonna sit in bed today and watch my phone and be on my phone for 6 hours. Yeah, I earned that. That's gonna make me feel better. But I need to like, I don't even know what I'm gonna do to change that. I wanna get like better at not using my phone, because I don't even feel like I use my phone that much for like anything productive. Like I always think like, oh, I have to have my phone on me. But if I have like Discord and like I don't even like text that much. It's really just like messaging on Discord and like email every once in a while. Then I'm not really missing out on anything. I need like a Discord machine and that's it. Matthew Patthew has a video on the Dress to Impress lore. Is it actually Matt Pat, or is it like one of the members of the team? I can't believe, for how retired he is, how online Matt Pat still is. Like he's still pretty much. I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna go to the Game Theory channel. Because I feel like I still see like a lot of him in stuff. Oh, I see it. Oh no, he has a different person in this one. He's got like a British guy now. Matthew Pathu has been replaced with a British guy. Wait, the stream is lagging for me. I need to refresh. Uh-oh. Okay, we're still back. Ooh, oh, we're falling below 1 hour again. Chat, saying for like the past year. He's been saying he's gonna retire for like so long. But sorry you had to hear it through me. I have a bad habit. I started like paying attention to it like recently. I have a bad habit of saying like one sentence and going like I'll say something barely funny and then I'll go like after every I'm fucking doing it right now. I'm fucking doing it right now. Like as I'm talking about it. Gremlin core? I don't even feel like it's a gremlin. I just feel like it's a weird like habit I have. Okay, maybe it does sound a little gremlin-like. So, oh my god, I need to fucking stop. Maybe it's because I'm used, like, maybe it's because, like, as a content creator, if you, like, record something, you're normally, like, if you're not with friends, then, like, you say a joke and no one's there to laugh at it, so you have to laugh at it yourselves to convince the viewer that it's funny. Is that what it is? I feel crazy. I can't stop. I literally can't stop it.
I'm killing
See, like,
you.
this is.
I'm
it is
killing
filler
you.
noise. It is.
I don't care about anything else. I don't give a shit about anything
yeah,
else.
that sentence
my
did.
programming is just get that
it was
fucking
very
guy
sad.
right now. It
My
doesn't-
own
there is
laugh
no
track.
like.
But that's like sad.
Oh, he's running.
To
Oh,
have
back
it
off.
come from
Nope,
me
it's just
and it's only me. What's up with the?
until like.
Why are we saying Germa? Why are we saying Germa? What? Wait, I don't get it. Did I miss something? But I like Germa. Oh wait, did a sound happen? Because I have the stream muted, so if he like... Okay, now I can hear myself again. It was a germ alert. Okay. That's so ominous. It's so ominous to like be talking to a chat, and then suddenly they go, Germa, no, don't do it! And you're like, what the fuck? Gotcha. Yeah, I've just been sitting here with the stream muted, sitting in silence.
If you guys have a Prime, slap that Prime on the table like a big fucking cock.
I don't know if I
Show
should say
everybody
so.
that you have a
It's kind
big
of
fucking
embarrassing. I
dick
don't
today
wanna-
and slap that Prime on
wanna
the fucking
to, like,
table
hit
right now.
But Germa is one of those, like, okay, once you become like a big enough creator, you start like getting to know, like, every content creator is like a mutual away, like a mutual or two away from a different, like, every other content creator. You could really get in touch with like anyone once you're like big enough and like in the community. How many degrees away from Germa am I? I'm like literally one because Ross is friends with Ross has done collabs with Germa. So I'm like genuinely like one mutual away. Like that's how close the internet is in the terms of the content creator community. And once you are that in touch with everyone, the content isn't like the same. Like I used to love watching YouTube, and YouTube is so different from me now because I still love watching YouTube, but everyone is kind of like a coworker, right? So it doesn't hit the same. But I've kept myself so distanced from Germa because he's like the one content creator that feels like a content creator to me still, and I don't want to ruin that, right? So there's been times where like I'll go to one of Ludwig's events or a convention and he's there. He's like in front of me. And I'm like, I need to leave. I don't want him to be real. I don't want to talk to him. I don't want him to talk to me. I don't want to shake his hand. I don't want he cannot be real to me. I need to keep my one content creator. And there's this one time where it was at TwitchCon and I was with Jacob. We were going to like, it was like the main hotel gambling floor. And we met up with Connor, right? And we're like, hey, Connor, good to see you. He's like, oh, yeah, he invited us. He's like, we're just a group of us are playing roulette on the floor. So me and Jacob went up to Connor and fucking Germa was at the table playing roulette. And I was like, I freeze. First of all, I get really starstruck and I don't get starstruck with anyone. So I froze up, right? I'm like a possum on the floor, basically. And... you know, Jacob's talking to Connor, it's like normal, and then Germa like turns around and like says a joke to the group, and like I instinctively like I like look and I go like I turn away. I just like I looked I couldn't it looked mean. I just like I couldn't. I got scared and I need to have my one guy, okay? Yeah, I literally, like, the turnaround looking emote. I was like, he didn't... I don't think he was offended. I don't think he even noticed, but I got so scared. There's been, like, 2 or 3 times of that happening, of him, like, casually, like, being around, and then, like, he says something to the group, and I go... It's really bad. I don't want him to be called my Oshi. That's like a different that hits so much different than Germa's my favorite content creator. It hits so much different when I go, Germa's my Oshi. He's also like retired, which is like sad. I can't have anything. I miss his content. He's like the only Twitch streamer I have notifications on. Semi-retired. Streams when he wants to, which like I respect it. I do respect that he's like doing his own thing. He has a job outside of streaming that he likes. That's like the ideal situation for any content creator that's trying to wean out of content, you know? That's what like I want to do for myself, is like find a job within the industry that feels like I'm still getting to flex like my creative muscle. Because that's the thing, is like I really like doing YouTube, but I want to be able to feel like I'm doing YouTube without being the YouTuber, right? And I have like some ideas of what I like, how I want to do that. Obviously like not anytime soon. But it's also scary, you know? It's scary being like, this is the one thing I've done for like 10 years, and I'm gonna, and you know what? I'm not doing it anymore. I feel it's changed me into such a weird person. Like, people on the internet are pretty weird. And it's like, I just have such a craving for a very specific type of job requirements. I don't know. I feel like I've said that a lot, but... do what makes you happy. It's hard because it's like YouTube still does make me happy, but it's not as much. I need to do something else to rejuvenate that passion. But I also want to make sure that, you know, sure, I'm not like, I don't want to say I'm like less passionate, but I want to be able to leave at a point where I feel like I can look back and say I left at a point where I was happy.
No, you're never leaving.
I'm trapped.
You're trapped.
Box over cheese.
You're trapped forever. You're never leaving.
The illusion of leaving YouTube.
As if anybody could just leave the internet.
Exactly. It seems no one's done it. No one's done it.
No one's done it. Everybody says, oh yeah, I'm quitting. And it's just like, I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, I was saying to chat, like, that's what MatPat is doing. Like, he's like, I'm retired. And then it's like, it feels like every week I'll see, like, new video featuring MatPat.
Right. It's true. He's still here. He never left.
Yeah, like, I'm glad he's able to, like, have more time and stuff. But but he's still definitely.
Actually, no, that's not true. Jenna Marbles left.
Oh, that is true. You know what? I'm sure she's free as a butterfly, enjoying life.
Yeah, I love that for her. I'm glad.
Mm-hmm.
But I miss
There's also-
her.
I do. I definitely didn't watch her as much as like a couple of my friends, but it is just she was one of the pillars of YouTube that was
It's
just
true.
that's just gone now.
It's
I
true, it's
respect
true.
it.
Yeah. Aw, I'm sorry that I took so long. I hope my chat
Oh,
was
no
behaving.
worries. They were. I was just blabbing at them, and they're going, exactly, Jaiden. You're so cool.
Jaiden, you're so cool and so amazing and so awesome, Jaiden.
Oh my gosh.
Looks
Thank you,
huge
Rose.
Jaiden fan here. I've watched her for years, and they wrote years like really long.
Years. Oh, I believe it.
Years.
Oh, I have been here for years, haven't I?
Oh gosh, we're getting old.
We are.
It's gonna be okay. We'll be forever. You know, if you're a VTuber, you're forever young.
That's exactly, actually. I'm eternal.
I like your VTuber model.
Thank you. I love it too. I'm really happy with how it turned out. Artgun did such a good job with it.
Yeah, it's very cool. You look like a Pokemon character.
That's what people say is like I'm supposed to be like a Pokemon trainer.
You do. You look like a gym leader.
Yeah, people have said that I look like I'm supposed to have like a poison team.
Poison team.
Yeah.
Oh, I just want like ghost Pokemon.
Ooh, I love ghost Pokemon.
Me too. I love ghost Pokemon too. That's my team. Ghost and fairy type.
Oh, that would be good. That would be
Yeah.
right up your alley. I
That's
don't even
my
know
team.
what team People always say like, "Oh, she would have a flying team because she likes birds." I don't know. I really like the big strong monster Pokemon. Like
Oh, you
Aggron.
the big boys.
I do. I love big strong monsters. That's always what I've liked.
Somebody said poison and ice.
And ice? What do you mean
Yeah.
ice?
You're a poison and ice Pokemon person.
Oh, is that just because I have like blue in my hood?
It's because you have blue on.
I think it would be like poison and dark type if we're going that
Yeah.
route.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. Poison and dark type.
Yeah, I don't know. I just really like steel type Pokemon and dragons. Some of the birds are cool.
I'm still learning more about Pokemon. Because I feel like I was into it a long time ago and then I kind of like
Mm-hmm.
forgot about it. And then I come back and it's like there's all this new shit and I'm like, what the? There's
There
ice
is
cream
a
Pokemon?
lot.
What the hell?
There really is. And they keep making more. There's
Why is
over
there a trash
1,000
bag
now.
Pokemon?
They've made some funny little guys. I think the last generation was actually pretty good though. I liked the guys they made.
Yeah, they were cute. Cute
Mhm.
ones.
I feel like Tinkaton is right up your alley. Have you seen Tinkaton?
No, but somebody in chat just said that I would be Tinkaton.
Oh, let me send you a picture. Let me send you a picture right now. Over Discord, here you go. This is Tinkaton.
Oh my god. Why is that me?
It's a little guy with a giant hammer.
Why is that me? Why is it me though?
Even the colors.
The color, yeah, it's literally this model.
Mm-hmm.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I like
She
these little
loves
guys.
smacking things with the hammer. Yeah, little guys are fun.
It murders birds. Oh, I'm sorry. I
It
hate
does.
Birds.
It's got beef with specifically one type of bird.
What bird?
It's Corviknight. Here, I'll send a picture of that one.
What? How do you have so many Pokemon pictures on hand, like really fast?
Oh, I'm googling him.
Okay.
Wait, that'd be crazy if I had them just like ready.
Like, yeah, I have a folder full of Pokemon. Oh,
I
it's
just
this
look at
bird.
them. Yeah.
Oh, he looks scary.
I don't know what the beef is. They just hate each other.
Oh my god, he looks terrifying.
He's like a night bird.
A night bird. I don't.
Mhm.
I hate birds.
What? Wait, really? For real?
I do. I hate birds. I don't like them.
Why?
They creep me out.
What's the line? That's very fair. I do know, like, isn't like bird phobia like a pretty high up one
I
compared
think
to like
so.
other animals.
I just birds scare me. They freak me out. They have strange eyes, but also I was traumatized because I was like attacked by a bird when I was a kid.
Oh God. That's
Yeah,
scary.
a green parrot bird, and like his feet got like caught in my hair, and like scratched my head. Little
Oh
feet.
yeah, that
His
does
bird
happen.
feet. But I made a sacrifice. I made a sacrifice, and I put your bird in my background of one of my room.
I saw that. My little Ari, my big man Ari.
I was like, I will allow this bird to be here because it's Jaiden's bird.
Thank you. I saw it. I was like, oh my gosh. But I wish I could tell you that Ari is kind and nice and would never hurt a fly, but he does. He's kind of mean.
Does he bite?
He does if you're like new. He kind of only likes me and my friend Jordan. Like everyone else he doesn't really like. He's very cuddly, but he's a very like one person bird.
He's like a cat.
Yeah.
Cat bird.
He's a funny guy though. He's genetically big, you know.
Genetically?
I love that guy. Yeah, so like he's a green cheek conure, right? And they've like green cheeks are pretty like medium small sized birds. But like he's gone to like I've had multiple vets because I move places around, and every vet has been like, he's big. Like he is bigger than the size he's supposed to be. And he's not sure maybe he's a little bit chunky, maybe he's a little bit fat, but he's also just big. You know? So I call him genetically big.
That's cute.
I love Ari. I wish he was kinder to people because everyone wants to like come and see him, and I go, "Oh, you can't see him. He will bite you." He will bite you and you will not like it. I'm sorry.
Aww.
So they have to like look at him from afar.
See, that's why I don't trust birds.
Yeah.
I
I get it.
I can't trust them, Jaden. I can't. They're just strange creatures. You don't
You
know.
definitely can't.
You can't know what they're thinking. They have weird, like, bottomless pit eyes.
Yeah. That I always compare birds to like a 2-year-old toddler with like a knife, you know? Like sometimes they don't cut you, they don't stab you, they don't bite you. But they are always capable of it at any moment, you know?
Oh my goodness.
I'm definitely not helping with the bird phobia, but I'm just being real here.
Too smart for their own good, those weird creatures.
They really are. They're way too smart.
Did you know that I opened up a question submission form and people submitted questions to ask you?
Oh shit.
So I have a ton of questions.
I'm pretty sure I've got some answers. I'm down to answer anything.
From people that want to know things about you.
I've got the supply, the knowledge supply.
And don't worry, we made sure that none of the weird ones made it in.
I'm sure. Thank you. You can ask the weird ones if you want. It'll just I'll just sit here and be like,
Oh, sometimes we get some weird ones. Trust me.
No, I get that.
Like weird ones, like weird feet questions and stuff.
What?
Yeah, it happens.
For like you or like
for the
like
guests. Never for me, for the guests.
That's so funny. They're like, now's my chance to ask.
I just need to know about your feet. Please describe them in detail.
What's the heel like? I gotta know.
What's the shape of your toes?
You don't have to send a picture. Just like describe it really well. Thank you.
In great detail. I need to know. It's like, okay. Yeah, no, we've gotten like, I've had some people on where it's like, I'll get like the strangest question. I'm just like, why would you ask this?
I respect shooting the shot though. They're like, you don't have to answer. You don't have to ask. But I'm gonna type my question anyway.
True. They're bold.
They're bold.
They're bold and brave. let's. I have. Okay, I have a nice little list. They're gonna pop up on the screen like this.
Ooh.
See. What made you decide YouTube was
Ooh.
the career for you? Did you think you'd go back to art college?
Oh shit. I mean, like, I guess it's the times have really changed now. You can kind of just like decide you want to do YouTube. But back when I was 10 years ago, 16, it was like I wanted to do it, but I never thought I'd be like actually doing it, you know? You know?
Yeah.
Where it's like, oh, it'd be so cool if I could make little animations and people would watch. But it was like, I mean, it didn't feel like it could ever be a reality, you know? I feel like YouTube chose me over me choosing YouTube. But I've
Yeah.
always like really liked watching YouTube. I would watch like gameplay and vlogs, and when I stumbled onto Domix, he was the first like animator I stumbled onto, and I was like, I want to do that so bad. And so I
now
started
we're
doing
here.
that. And now it worked out.
Yeah.
I did go to college for graphic design for
Oh.
1 year, and it was really boring. It was like the classes were like typography and the history of like text, and it was just like really, of course, like the first year of college, I'm sure for like all subjects it's very like knowledge based,
Yeah.
but it was just like it was just so boring and I didn't get it. And I like my studio class where we actually made stuff, the guy would speak in like riddles, you know? And I was like, what are you talking about? I don't get it. And he's like, what do you think I meant? And I was like, I don't know. I'm asking the question.
Why
and then
are
like
people like that?
I would submit like, I don't know if I just like was just not understanding, because it felt like everyone around me understood what this guy was talking about when he said like do this project, and I was like, I don't get it. And so I don't miss that. I never, like, I promised my parents that like if YouTube didn't work out, then I would go back to college, and they're like, okay, then you can like take a gap year, I guess. And then it worked out. So I never like really wanted to go back to college, because by the time that I was like taking a gap year for college, my YouTube was doing pretty well. I think it was like 300, 400K when I dropped out. So I think it was kind of like I'm pretty sure that this could work out for a while. So I never like intended to go back.
You know, school is not for everybody.
Yeah, especially like this is talking from like an art student, but like especially art school.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I had to like drop out of school because of like health issues and stuff. But I can't see myself going back to school.
Yeah, I think there's like you reach a point where like I don't think I need it.
Yeah, I just feel like you learn so much unnecessary stuff that you're not even gonna use. But
yeah, it just feels like just like pretend to care and then forget about it later.
you know, just stay in school, guys. But then
Yeah.
it makes me think, because it's like nowadays, like kids don't want to be like astronauts and doctors and shit. They want to be YouTubers.
Yeah, that's like the biggest shift in the last like 5 to 10 years.
Nobody wants to do normal stuff. Like everybody's like, yeah, when I grow up, I want to be a big streamer. I want to be a YouTuber. And it's just like, oh, okay.
It's like, first of all, I hope it happen. I hope it works out, but also I hope it doesn't, because this job will tear you to shreds.
It's crazy because, like, I remember, you know, when I was a kid, everybody's like, I want to be a movie star. I want to be a rapper. I want to be a singer. And now it's like, bitch, I want to be a YouTuber.
Yeah, YouTuber
Nobody
has
wants to be a movie star.
Yeah, and YouTube has become like the new like celebrity, you know?
Yeah.
Which feels so weird.
It is kind of weird, because to me, it's just like, we're just all little guys on the internet.
We really are. We are just little guys, just doing our tippy-tappy typing, making our little videos and streaming. What did you go to school for, though?
I went to school for opera.
That makes... Oh, actually, I think I knew that. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I went to school for music performance, opera and stuff. And I was in like music stuff my whole life, so it was just like, I was just on the track to be an opera singer. Like that was my focus ever since I was a kid. In my brain, I was like, I'm gonna be an opera singer, and that is that. That is my life, and that was like my whole like project, like the whole like my whole life has been like leading up to that point, and then all of a sudden it was like, hey, guess what? Your body sucks balls. And I was like, and then I couldn't finish school. I couldn't go back to school, and I'm like, who am I?
I can't imagine how tough that must have been.
I was like, who am I if I can't sing? Like, what am I? Who am I? And I was having like an identity crisis for like a long time because I'm just like, this was like what I wanted to do. And then my doctor was like, well, you can't work because you're sick all the time. So I was just like, well, my life didn't go as planned. Oh, well.
So I guess you're wondering how I got here.
Hi, that's me. I bet you're wondering how I got here. Well, I'll tell you.
It's kind of crazy how you're here, and also you still can sing super fucking well. Like it really worked out.
Well, I was thinking about that too, because I was just like the other day I was thinking about how, man, I never really got to have like the job that I wanted to have, but then sometimes I go on like the social medias, right? And I see my old friends that I used to know back in school that they don't know that I'm doing this. I think they don't even remember that I exist. Some of them do, but they think that I'm just like not doing anything because nobody from like my previous life knows except my immediate family that I'm doing this. Except for like one or two people that figured it out, but like they never said anything. So it's like I'm kind of like living like this Hannah Montana life, whatever. So
yeah.
I was looking into like what they were up to, and I'm just like, oh wow, they got a show and they're doing this and they're doing that, and then I'm just like, man, that could have been like my life. And then I think about it, and I think about, well, I'm kind of like basically doing that, kind of just in a different way, you know.
I mean, you have like full control over it too.
Yeah, and then I started thinking about how like I don't think I'd be happy doing that now because I think like my whole life would be like controlled by like other people, and now it's like, holy shit, that would have sucked.
Yeah, it's like scary to think of like the life that could have been.
Yeah, it's true. It like freaked me out when I started thinking about it, because then I started feeling like I was trapped. I'm like, I'm not even doing that right now, but okay.
Yeah, and I'm sure it's like hits different when you're like, oh, at first like I thought it was gonna be, like a bad thing that this happened, but now it's like flipped and it's like even better.
Yeah, that's exactly it. I don't know, like when I think about like what I wanted to do originally, it just fills me with anxiety now.
Yeah,
I was just like, ugh.
I'm happy it worked out though, because I feel like I've said it like before, but I think you being the pillar of like at least like English VTubing is so important. Like you're just like such a kind person, and I feel like you're a perfect like leader for the community, you know?
You're a kind person and you're amazing, Jaiden.
Thank you.
I'm glad that YouTube and everything worked out for you.
Me too. I really didn't have a plan if it didn't.
We'll go on to the next question. Look, now on the screen, the question disappears.
Ooh.
It's gone. Whoa! The next question. When you were designing your VTuber avatar, did you at any point think about having a completely different design from your YouTuber persona?
No, I don't think so. I mean, like, I always kind of, okay, so when I first wanted to delve into like having a VTuber, it was like during my subathon, I just thought it'd be funny to be like having a normal subathon stream, and then suddenly like bam, VTuber debut out of nowhere, and then so I was like, oh, and I also just like thought it was cool. So I was working. I was always gonna be okay. So the first decision was like, do I make this just like an animated version of like the actual Jaiden design, or do we make it like cool Jaiden? And of course I wanted to make cool Jaiden. Like, what the fuck?
Oh, Jaiden.
I I think it also kind of brought something else to the vibe of the community I've built, I guess. Because like Jaiden has always looked like a gooey little general audience little avatar, but I feel like having a like more anime-ified persona of her, kind of like it's a refreshing like persona to have.
I like
again.
it. It looks really cool.
Thank you. It was really fun to design too, because it's like I really like, you know, streetwear and like edgy-ish kind of stuff. So it felt like I was able to like update the Jaiden design to like more of my interests, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, I like it. Artgun did a great job. It was fun to make Jaiden a badass VTuber.
Oh, I'm happy. I'm happy that you. Oh my god, I was really happy when I found out you were becoming a VTuber. I was like,
It's so
exciting.
fun.
Yeah.
I love being a VTuber so much.
It is. I was telling people like everyone should try it at least one time in their life because it's like it's just a special feeling when like you connect and you see the Avatar movie and like, oh, that's me.
Yeah. It's like it's way more fun to puppet it as well. Like like when I first got it, I just played around with it for like hours.
Yeah, you just like stare at yourself and you play around because you're like, this is me. Whoa.
Yeah, and you can just make the character whatever you want. You're
It's
like,
true.
can we give her cool wings and cool horns? And you're like, yeah, you can. And you're like, hell yeah.
Every time I get a new model, I spend a whole day with it on my screen, just like me, like getting used to being the new model.
That's so cool.
Yeah. I just take a
I would
day
be
out
the same.
just to be the new me.
Yeah,
Let's
I'm
see.
sure like you get used to it too. It's just like, how does it work? Like, what
Yeah.
happens if I do this? You just like learn it.
Well, I realize that like each of my models are like different vibes, so like I feel it like brings out different parts of my personality depending on which one I'm wearing.
Oh, that's a cool way to put that. I can totally see that.
Yeah. Would you ever do a different like outfit or something?
Maybe. I've definitely like considered getting like a game show outfit for like
Game
events and
show!
stuff like that. It's kind of on like the back burner right now though, because I've got other projects in mind that I'm like, we'll come back to it maybe. I also should like stream more first for me to like justify updating this model more.
We gotta get you to stream more,
I do.
but only if you want to.
Of course. I mean, it's like such a double-edged sword. It's like I do want to stream, but I'm just scared and I'm busy and all this stuff, and time just passes. I'm so good at saying like I'm gonna do this, I want to do this, and then like a year passes.
Don't worry, I'll get you to stream more. just kidding.
Thank you, ma'am.
Unless you want me to.
You'll click the start streaming button for me, and
I
I just have to
will.
run in and start streaming.
I'm gonna click it. I'm gonna remote click the button, and you're gonna have to start. Or I'll just pull you
that'd
into
be
collabs.
crazy. Oh yeah, I mean, I feel like I do collabs way more often than I like do my own stuff. That's kind of like the balance, right? Is that
Yeah.
I like being in other people's stuff. I think it's because I like just showing up and going like hi instead of like setting it up and I get stressed.
I could set it up.
Really?
Yeah, I could set up a collab. I actually wanted to
I
do
love-
a Nuzlocke with somebody, a Soul Link Nuzlocke, and I was
Oh
wondering.
shit.
People were like, "You should do one with Jaiden," and I'm like, "Cause I did one with Connor, but he doesn't want to do it with me ever again." Cause
Well, okay. First of all, what happened?
well, here's the thing. You know what's funny is that he doesn't want to do it with me, but he's the one that kept getting all of our Pokemon killed, not me. It wasn't me. And he was like, you just don't have the knowledge. Because at the time, like, I just didn't know. Because I hadn't played a lot. So, like, I needed to constantly, like, refer to things because I didn't know what I was doing. I was kind of dumb. But I learned as I went along. But he's the type of person where he's, like, really bold. And, like, he's very aggressive when he likes to play things. So it's like, he kept getting all of our Pokemon freaking killed. And I'm just like,
That's so funny.
I'm not even the one doing the killing here. Like, and then I'm just like, oh, let's do another. He goes, I don't want to do another one. And he's like, you have other friends. And I'm like,
That's
like,
so funny.
Fine, you
I
big
would do a
baby.
Nuzlocke with you, Mouse. There's this one thing that I think would work really well. It's called a coach lock. Jacob's done it where you do the Nuzlocke yourself, but I kind of like coach you through it and go like, this is what you should be prepared for, and this is what this Pokemon does, and it's like you have the knowledge fed through me, but you still make the decisions.
We can do a coach lock.
Yeah, I think that would work
Jaden,
really
you could
well.
teach me, and I could be the greatest Pokemon player ever, and then I could rub it in Connor's face.
And then he feels so bad. Then he goes, "Oh, how stupid I was.
How dumb I was to underestimate you, great and powerful Ironmouse. We fought over
and then
a
you're
Mareep.
too good." Mareep? Oh, wait, which game did you play?
He did. I forgot which one we played, but I just remember like I wanted a Mareep, and he didn't let me because he said it was stupid, and he was like, "No, get the Machamp instead." And I'm just like, "I want the Mareep, please," and he wouldn't let me. But then he got a freaking Mareep, and I'm just like, "Why can you have the Mareep, but I can't have the Mareep? What the heck?"
That's so funny. Oh my gosh.
I couldn't believe it. I was just like, the betrayal.
Yeah, I would be so down to do something like that with you. That's fun.
Oh, it was Soul Silver. That's what people in chat were saying. I don't even know which one we played, man. I don't even know.
Gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense. That's one of the common ones people pick
Heart
up.
Gold, Soul Silver. That's the one that we did.
Mm.
And he was just going crazy. He's just an aggressive player. He wants to kill everything. He wants to capture it all. He wants all legendaries. He just wants it all. He wants it all in life.
I get that. I respect it, but it's definitely hard to play like that in a Nuzlocke.
It is, and then I'm the one that gets criticized because he's like, "You're just not good enough," and I'm just like, "What the fuck?"
You're leaving me with dead guys.
What do you mean? You're killing everything. Next question.
Yippee!
Flying onto the screen now.
There it goes into the trash.
Oh, out of all the videos you made, which are or is your favorite?
Oh shit! Let me pull up my channel actually.
Pull up your brain.
This
You've made
question,
a lot of
like,
videos.
I have made a lot of videos. I don't know. I think I always say that I like my Nuzlocke video. It's pretty high up because that was like a passion project of mine that I didn't know was gonna do well at all, right? Because like at the time, no one was like talking. People didn't know what a Nuzlocke was.
Yeah.
And like before I did YouTube, I really liked watching PokeTubers. Like whenever I'd come back from school, I would like turn on YouTube and watch like a new episode that they were doing in their Nuzlocke challenge. And I was like, oh, I want to do a Nuzlocke one day. And I just never really did because I was just like, I'd start it and be like, I'm going to do something else now. So I finally was like, oh, if I do it for a video, then I'll finally be able to like do my own Nuzlocke and also make content of it. And it blew up. It's like my most viewed video, I think.
Wow.
Yeah, it is. And it just was like such a passion project that I wanted to do myself. And I was like, when I first dropped it, it also like didn't do that well. It was like a 6 of 10 in the YouTube scale. I was like, oh, that's not too bad. You know, it was a passion project. It's a little out there. And then it just blew up. So I kind of look at that one and be like, oh, that's, you know, you could like make the stuff that you know will work, but at the end of the day, it's the passion projects that feel the most rewarding.
I started doing Nuzlocks because of that video.
Really? That's what like Nuzlocks have really like blown up.
I feel like
not like purely
doing them.
because of mine, but like I think people just like know about them now.
No, it's because of you. I give you the credit.
Thank you, Miss. But yeah, that's like a video I look back at fondly. I think my ADHD video is also one that I like a lot. Because that was like a personal one, right? And that's one of those videos where people will be like, "Oh, your ADHD video like really helped me," you know? And I'm like, thank you." And I also think
good. I don't know. My chat's been telling me I watched your ADHD video, and then my chat has always told me that I had it, and I don't know. The more I think maybe I should get checked.
Yeah, I was like that for a while. Like when the video was posted, people were like acting surprised. It was like, what do you mean? No one told me.
I just, to me, I'm just like, I never got diagnosed, and I've never been told this by anybody. But it seems like everybody in my adult life now tells me that mouse because like I'm just
Yeah. It's also though like ADHD is like so different in women, and I wish I kind of delved more into that part more into my
Yeah.
video because I wrote it pretty recently after being diagnosed, and I've learned like a lot more of like the like specific female experiences with it, like feeling pathetic and worthless and useless, and you know,
bro, that's me all the time.
it's like, oh, I can't get myself to do something, and I'm just like paralyzed, and I rot in bed, and it's just like my brain just won't let me, and that's like such an ADHD thing for like women in particular.
That's crazy that I didn't even like. I would never have even thought that that was a thing.
Yeah, it's just like so like I wish I talked more about that part in my video because I wasn't as aware of it.
I just
But
always just thought I just have really low self-esteem.
yeah, yeah, me too. But whatever the journey you go on with that, I wish you the best of luck. I'm happy to talk about it if you want. Like whenever.
I you know, it's just it's hard because like, you know, you live your whole life thinking one thing, and then it's like, well, maybe that explains things. Maybe I should
Yeah.
figure out. Maybe that would help me because like, you know, you get to like certain like points, and it's like there's like just a block with stuff where it's just like I
Yeah.
really shouldn't be feeling this way, but I can't explain why.
Yeah, it's like I know I need to just do this one thing, but I just can't do it. And then like 6 hours pass, and I'm like, oh, I can't do anything right.
Yeah, it's like I don't know, like and then I get anxiety about it. I'm just like, ugh.
Mhm. Yeah, for sure.
Best. We're all
Yeah.
trying our best.
It'd be rough out here. And it's also like ADHD is genetic. So I didn't even like it wouldn't have been on my radar if like my brother didn't get diagnosed. Right?
Yeah.
Cuz then I'm like, okay, well there's a chance it's genetically in my body, in my blood, in my DNA.
But it just makes so much sense.
Mhm. Yeah. But I like that video. I think I would have I think it's good for what it is. If I were to make it now, I would add a little bit more stuff, but I think it's just a video that people come up to me and like talk about like the most right now.
Yeah. I like
Yeah.
all your videos.
Thank you, Matt.
I
Thank
do.
you.
I like them all.
I like the I've seen you've been doing more on posting on YouTube too. It's been great to see.
I'm trying. I'm trying. I just get so like enveloped in streaming that like I tend to like not. I'm trying to focus more on YouTube because I'm like, man, I just want to do more with YouTube because at first it was just like a dump for like highlights and stuff, but then I was just like, I just really want to do something now. I don't want to just like have it as a dump for like my highlight videos and stuff. I want to put more things on there. I want to see what I can do, and it's tough. I don't know how you guys do it.
Yeah, it's there definitely is like a weird like learning and knowledge curve where like there's kind of like a kind of like rules now. But if you ever need like help, I'd be more than happy to like brainstorm stuff with you.
I would love to. I just like I get ideas, but then I'm like, is it really is it a good idea? Is it, I don't know. But then also like I started recording voiceovers for some of my videos, and I've never done that before, and I kind of like it. But then I also realized that it's like it's kind of like working out, and like people like it, and like there's a lot of positive comments about it, and I'm just like, wow, I felt really dumb doing that, but I think it's good.
No, I think like adding like post voiceovers, it like automatically bumps up the quality to like any video like twofold. It's crazy how that little change is is so good.
It's just crazy how YouTube has changed and how like years ago it was just like just random videos with like no editing, and now everything is
Yeah,
edited.
like no custom thumbnail. The thumbnail is just like a guy mid sneeze or something.
Yeah.
And he like the title's like vlog day 1. And people are like, "Oh, I'll click on that."
Oh yeah, I want to see vlog day 1. Let me take a look. You know, or
Yeah.
it'll just be like random like numbers or whatever, and it's just like
Mhm.
you're just like, oh, that looks weird. Let me see. And now it's just like,
Yeah.
if it doesn't have a crazy thumbnail and a crazy title, I'm not looking at it.
Yeah, it's like there's so much more of like a knowledge check with the title and thumbnail nowadays than like even just having a good idea.
It's true. Oh my god, the whole thing with clickbait, it's crazy.
The thing is, I don't even think YouTube is very clickbaity now. I think it's kind of crazy we've gotten to the point where like you click on a YouTube video and they kind of just do that now.
I know. Oh my god, that's true. Now it's like the
Like-
thumbnails are crazy, and it's just like, oh my god, it's actually happening.
Yeah, like the clickbait is just like it's just people are just having crazier ideas and like executing it like scientists, like mad scientists.
I love mad science experiments.
It's like like especially like the you know I don't know, he's kind of cursed to talk about now, like but like the Mr. Beast-esque content. Like people are kind of just like doing what they're saying they're doing. It's kind
I
of
just feel like everything's
wacky.
getting bigger and big. It's true.
Yeah.
It's just like what MadPat said. Everything's just getting bigger and crazier, and like
Mhm.
you never used to see the crazy stuff. It's like, how far is it gonna go? How far are people gonna go?
Yeah, it's people are just like
And they're actually doing
making
it.
TV.
They
Yeah,
are
there's
making
like
TV.
budgets.
It's true. It's like even like Connor with his events. Like I remember, you know,
Mhm.
they used to start out so small. Now it's like he's like, yeah, I have to talk to production team. I have to do this. And I'm just like, and then I started doing events too, and I'm like, I gotta talk to the production team. I'm like, god damn. What
Yeah,
the?
there's just like there's so much more requirements for like YouTube right now. And of course like you can be like one person making videos, but that's kind of like what the audience is watching right now is just the big ol' shit.
Yeah, the big stuff, you know.
Mhm. It's
I don't
cool
know.
though. I think it's great to
I think
be
it's great,
able
too.
to have yeah, to just like have an idea and be able to like if you have the resources just be able to do it.
Yeah, I think it's nice, and I just feel like we're in an age of creativity right now.
Mhm.
And it's
Oh yeah,
pretty
for
cool.
sure.
It's pretty cool because I feel like a while back ago, that wasn't the case.
Yeah, it's become such like a sought after like skill to have to just
Yeah.
like content. That's kind of like the biggest thing right now.
Content brain.
Mhm. It surely. Oh no, my cat's eating my wire. No, Tostada, don't do it.
Tostada!
No.
Don't!
she's
Don't
chewing
eat
my
the wire, Tostada.
If I go deaf, that's Tostada successfully chewing the wire.
I hope you don't go deaf.
Totata.
Tostada, please.
Okay, I got her.
Oh, hold on. I'm looking at the questions. Oh, are you still trying to learn Spanish? If so, what's the phrase you want to learn?
I want to learn Spanish so bad, and I also want to learn Japanese. I've been lazy about it though. It's hard. Like now that I'm not like surrounded by like different language communities as much, you know, like past Minecraft and off Twitter, it's like it's so hard to find the motivation. I was on Duolingo for so long, and then it kind of started being like kind of doo doo.
I tried Duolingo, but so I was just like, how much of this is actually gonna be like? I just feel like Duolingo sucks.
Yeah, and I heard that it got bought out, and like they like fired like a large percentage of their team to replace it with like AI. So
What?
it's like Yeah, that's like a big thing. It's like Duolingo. People have been like, Duolingo. My lessons have been like kind of shit lately, and it's been like more AI run.
What
So
the?
people like stopped supporting Duolingo because of that, like entirely.
Oh my god. Well, no wonder it's such. It's just not good. Like I was looking at the Spanish, the Spanish teaching, and I'm just like, this is just so like they're teaching you like stuff that people don't even use.
Yeah, it just felt like they're teaching me like kindergarten lessons that wouldn't be like applicable right away. And it's like
Robotic kindergarten lessons because I'm just like nobody talks like that.
Yeah, it's like I was like 250 days in, and I was like, I feel like the past like 100 days I've been learning the same stuff. It's like I just learning random ass words.
Yeah, it's just random shit and just like phrases that are just like I don't know. I was looking. I tried like Japanese Duolingo too, and I'm just like, I've taken Japanese classes. This is not it.
Yeah, I tried Japanese Duolingo back in like quarantine, and I think it was helpful for like learning hiragana, katakana, that stuff, like as
Yeah.
flashcards. But like everything else, boo, tomatoes, bad.
Throw tomatoes. Okay, what's a Spanish phrase that you would like to learn?
I asked one of my friends how to say kill yourself, but I've forgotten.
What?
I've forgotten.
You want to know how to say kill yourself?
I think sometimes it's a helpful phrase. Am I wrong?
I mean, no. You're not wrong. Okay. That's pretty edgy.
Should I not say that? Should I take that back?
No, I mean I would never say that. But
Oh, sorry.
you would say matate.
Yeah, that's what it was. That's what they told me.
Matate coño.
Yeah,
You could add a coño in there to like really make
Coño?
it stick, you know?
Thank you, Babs.
Pégate un tiro. Oh my god. Pégate un tiro like literally translates to like shoot yourself.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Oh, in Minecraft. Mátate in Minecraft.
Like, you know, it's all for jokes. I'm not saying this to random people.
Yeah, it's
just so
all
you know,
jokes,
Chad.
guys.
Anacreon cruel the apocalypse, the opposite of divine, prince of suffering.
It's
But
all
no, I
jokes.
just-
It's not serious. It's just to me, Jaden, you're so sweet and kind. I could just never picture you saying that.
I'm sorry.
I'm just like, wait, Jaden's so nice and sweet. What?
I was just curious. Okay, it was the curiosity.
Yeah. It's and you know what? The curiosity, it's valid. You can be curious.
Mm-hmm. I feel like that's just like
Somebody in my chat's
part
like,
of-
don't be sorry for being real.
Thank you, Chad. You get me. It's just like that's something that I would have to go to someone who speaks Spanish to learn. And that's like the stuff that I'm interested in is like the Spanish like language slang that makes you like more of like an actual speaker,
Well,
you know?
if you ever want
Not
to say
just, like,
fucked up Spanish shit, I'm the gal to ask.
what's one that you think I should know?
Oh, mama huevo.
Mama huevo.
Yeah, that's like cocksucker.
Oh. Is huevo egg?
Huevo is like egg, but it can also be like a testicle.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. That I suppose that's how it is in English as well.
Yeah. There's a lot of words. There's coño. Well, where I'm from, like, cause you know I'm Puerto Rican, so like the way we use words is different than like, some words like used in other Spanish countries.
Mm-hmm.
So like, to a lot of my friends, coño is like a lady part, but
Oh.
in Puerto Rico people use it like they're saying like the F word, like they're saying fuck or like damn or like hell.
Interesting.
Yeah.
konyo.
Okay, guys, I know that in countries, konyo means a lady part, but we don't use it that way. To us, it means like that, like fuck. Okay. Like,
Konyo can be whatever you want, Jet.
it's true. Konyo is a state of mind.
Mm-hmm.
Konyo can be anything you want it to be.
Isn't that beautiful?
It is. It's a beautiful thing.
It's a beautiful word.
It's why it's my trademark phrase.
Yeah, that's so fun.
I know a lot of people like when they think of me, they're like, "Oh yeah, you yell konyo a lot." And I'm just like,
I like that word. It's easy to remember too.
it is.
Konyo.
It's an easy word, and it's fast, and it's quick, and it's great.
Gets the point across.
It is. It gets the point across quick. I have one. Another question.
Mm-hmm.
Have you thought about getting any new VTuber models, or will you be sticking to the one you have currently, which is something that I asked you earlier?
Ooh, okay. Chat. I have like a secret project that I cannot talk about, and you will not hear about for a while. But I have been working on something very special VTubery that I've been very passionate about. Mouse, you know what it is.
I do.
I need to send you updates though. But
I can't wait to see them.
Yeah, unfortunately, I am working on new VTuber stuff, but it's very secret, and you won't hear about it for a long time.
You guys aren't ready for how cool it is.
Yeah, I've got big plans for it, but you know, I'm just really excited. I've been like working on this thing for like the past 7 months, and I think about it every single day. It's like my lifeblood project right now.
It's your baby.
It is my baby.
Be proud of your baby.
Yeah, I've been so excited. It's been like, you know, of course I'm passionate about like YouTube and the stuff I'm doing right now, but it's been a long time since I've been like really, really excited for like a new project.
That's good. Sometimes you just need stuff you need fresh new things.
Yeah. It's been great.
I'm so happy for you, and I think it's
Thank
really
you.
cool, and I can't wait to see.
Thank you. I'll give you more updates.
Yeah. I can't wait, and chat gets no updates.
You're gonna forget that I had this. I talked about this by the time you see it. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Sorry, chat. That's how it works.
You'll never see it coming.
Hopefully not.
Do you have any Hatsune Miku song that you say, wow, this is me for real?
Oh, I love Miku. The thing about Miku is that I don't really go out of my way to listen to the translation of songs. So I just listen to the little Japanese robot girl sing her Japanese songs, and I have no idea what she's saying. But I really like the producer Kikuo. I really like their vibe because they do like this like ominous, cool, kind of spooky doll-like vibe. That's like, I love it. I love all their songs.
Bro, I don't know any, like, I just hear the songs and I'm like, whoa, this is great.
Yeah, I couldn't even like recognize them based on like title or like album cover or anything. I just hear the first couple like seconds and I go, I know this one. And
yeah, I like that. Hatsune Miku music is really fun, and I just like seeing like all the things that different people create, and it's really cool.
Yeah, I love how community based she is. Just like anyone can do Miku stuff, and it's just so cool. It's just such a celebration of art.
I didn't know you could like literally like pay to have Hatsune Miku like appear with you like in a video or like a song.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
What?
So somebody in the VTuber community that I know, they paid money and Hatsune Miku was like at their concert. Like they did a song with Hatsune Miku.
That's crazy. What? Wait, I want. Where do I send the money?
I don't know how you get in touch with them, but I know it was like, how much? What, chat? Do you guys remember? It was 40K.
for a Miku show up.
For a Miku feature / show up.
That's crazy.
Isn't that crazy? Oh my god, Jade is gonna have Miku in her video now.
I might have to look into
I'm
that.
here with my friend Hatsune Miku for a special video.
Just like, Miku, don't you love watching Jaiden videos? And she goes, yes.
Yeah, she was in a concert and she danced and sang and everything. I was like, how the fuck
so
did they?
cool.
I was like, how did they make that happen? And it turns out you can pay her to do it.
That makes sense. You know what? That does make sense.
Yeah, she's
Oh,
like an
that's so
artist with an
cool.
appearance fee.
Yeah. Honestly, like 40K for Miku, that's a lot of money, but given how big she is,
Yeah,
I feel like it's not too bad.
dude, it's funny that like when I heard 40K, my brain instantly thought to, that's it?
Yeah, it's fucking Miku, like the mega superstar of Japan.
I was like, bro, I thought it would at least be like 100,000, like a couple 100,000
Yeah.
or something. Not because she's huge. She's like she's a mega star. So, you know, I just think about like I've seen like artists have like appearance fees like on their like socials and stuff saying, "Oh, charging XYZ
Yeah.
for an appearance." And it's like they're usually in the millions. And like Miku's like this huge international star and she's like 40K. And I'm like, "What?"
Yeah. We
Cool.
me and Jacob went to Japan just recently and we saw her live again. And it was so wonderful.
She
We
was
went to Magical
amazing.
Mirai. She did so well. Oh, we were so happy to see her.
I love how like she's just real to us. She's real to us, guys.
She is. She's a real person.
She's so real.
And
she's
she
so
works so hard.
She works so hard and she's working every day of her life to bring sunshine and rainbow and happiness to us all.
Exactly. And I hope she had a fantastic birthday too.
Her birthday.
Yeah.
I saw a video. I saw a video. I thought about you when I watched the video. It's a compilation of like all the different ways she looked throughout the years of each of her concerts, and it's crazy to see like the evolution in tech, like from how it first started to how she looks now when she's in concerts.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I think I watched something similar. It's like they really honed in on like getting her looking really good on the hologram.
Yeah, she
It's so
looks
cool.
real. Like it's just, oh my god. I was just like in shock how like it started and then they showed the recent one and I'm like, whoa.
Yeah. Oh, and I like how they have like new little costumes for her every year. It just feels, oh, it's just so cool. I love her. I love
Bro.
the Twitter trend of like everyone drawing her from like their own country.
Yeah,
and stuff
I love
too.
that too.
Oh, it was so cute. Oh, it was just like such a worldwide celebration of Miku.
Yeah. Oh, I she's a role model to me, bro, because she has so many different outfits. I'm
Yeah.
like, I want to be like Hatsune Miku.
Yeah,
I
that
want to have
makes
a million
sense.
outfits and looks too.
Yeah, like all of them, they're all Miku equally. I love that girl.
Me too. She's so wonderful. Next question. Let me see. Let me see. Oh my god, some of them are like very a lot.
A lot. Ooh,
Yeah.
a challenge.
A challenge. There's a lot of them. A lot of people submitted a lot, so it's a lot. What was the most difficult video to create?
Ooh, I would probably have to say, like, me and the team have been working together for a while now, and we've kind of like gotten into a production pipeline that works really well for us.
Yeah.
But I think the hardest one, just purely because it was so different, was the anime intro that we did. It was like a minute and 30 seconds long, but it was like a lot of action, a lot of like movement. We added colors and backgrounds, and that was just like rocked our world for a while, because it was just like we had to figure out how to do things really different. But it was really like satisfying because I think it turned out really well. People thought that I was actually making an anime though. They thought it was serious. And I was like, "Oh, no, it was just like a fun thing to post." And they're like, "What happened to the anime?" I was like, "There is no anime."
Where's my anime, Jaiden? Where?
We were promised a full anime. Where is it?
I want it now. Bring it to life.
Like if I could, I would. It's also just like a lot of work. It wouldn't be coming out that fast.
It's a lot. It is a lot of work.
It would be really cool to be able to do. I think that would be like the biggest thing I could do with like my career and platform is like make either an anime or like an animated feature or something.
Yeah,
But,
that would
it'd
be so cool.
difficult.
I did that
I'd have to-
animation for like my anniversary. I had like a studio make it, and it took so long to make. It was a lot. It was a lot of work, and I was just like, oh my god, just for 6 minutes, look how much work went into it. It's a lot.
Is this one that you've already posted, or is this the one that's coming out?
No, it's the one I already posted. It was last year, and it was the Ironmouse Unleashed video. The one we're doing this year, we're working with Dylan Goo.
It looks so good. It's 3D, right?
Yeah, it's 3D.
It looks really, really good.
Thank you. Thank you.
I can't wait to see.
Thank you. Well, Jaiden, if you ever make anime, I'll ask you to help me make an anime.
If I make an anime, I'm probably done.
She's gonna be
that
way
shit
too
sounds
busy.
hard.
No, don't die, please.
I'm making it and I'm perishing.
Oh, this is very important. Jaiden, who's your favorite Sanrio character? I did not add this question in.
Oh shit. Wait, okay, hold on. Let me pull up the roster so I can I've been wanting to I have like this video idea that I want to do. If anyone steals it, I'm going to know you fucking stole it because it's my idea. But I want to do a video where I consume the actual like base content and media for like a lot of the silly cute little Japanese mascots like Hello Kitty and Rilakkuma and Chikawa and the egg yolk guy. Like I want to read I want to read the base media they come from and like talk about it because everyone just knows them for existing and being cute.
Oh.
But the thing is I also just don't know much about their personalities. Wait, is there a website I can go to for the list of all their characters?
There's like a wiki. There's a Sanrio wiki.
Oh,
With a lot of them.
Sanrio.
The one I know most about is Cinnamoroll because he's my favorite.
Oh, of course.
I have to know. He's a very kind puppy. He's really cute. He loves to sleep. He loves drinking milk. He loves flying with his ears.
Aww. See, like, I would never know that just by looking at the little plushies of him.
Well, now you know, and now you're going to know that Hello Kitty has a boyfriend.
She does?
Yeah, she
I
does.
think I heard that. Who's her boyfriend?
Her boyfriend's name is Dear Daniel.
Dear Daniel? What kind of name is that?
His name is Dear Daniel. He's also a cat. Well, he's not a cat. He's a guy.
Deer?
He's a boy dressed as a cat.
This is just like Hello Kitty if she had a boy's haircut.
It's literally the same. But Hello Kitty's not a cat. She's a girl in a cat costume.
I've heard that.
And she's
that's like
she's from
crazy
England.
lore.
She's British.
She's British?
Yeah.
Oh my god, there's so many like knowledge checks about Hello Kitty.
But yeah, she's dating Dear Daniel. They've been together quite some time.
You know, good for them. I'm happy for them.
Even though they look alike.
You know, sometimes that's what you look for in a partner.
True.
Let's see. Yeah, I don't even know.
You should do like also Sanrio characters that like people don't really. There's so many Sanrio characters that are like they're popular in certain places, so like the rest of the world doesn't know they exist. Like I learned about Kirimi-chan, which was like it's like a piece of salmon.
Wait, that's cute.
Yeah, it's like there's like a lot of weird little Sanrio characters like that I didn't even know existed that I'm learning about recently.
someone recently told me about like these one like pair of Hello Kitty characters where it's like they're like candy or something. There's like 2 of them.
Candy.
Oh, it's Cherry and someone.
Cherry.
Cherry. It's these ones. I'm gonna send a picture. Who are these? Who are they? I like these guys.
Oh yeah, it's the fuck. It's
like-
Cherry and what's the other one's name? Berry and Cherry.
Cherry and Berry.
Yeah, they're little demons.
I like them.
They're
I want to
so
learn more
cute.
about them.
They're so cute. They're 2 little demons. Berry's the boy and Cherry's the girl.
I like the look of them. I like how she's got like bat wings and he's
I could tell you a
the
little bit
devil.
about them. They're kind of like, I don't want to say they're like Cinnamoroll haters, but like
no.
Berry's like
Beef?
Barry's like jealous. Like he like
No.
yeah, he's like a Cinnamoroll hater.
Barry, get your shit together. Get up, girl.
But it's not like actual hating. It's just like mischievous hating. You know what I mean?
I feel like I can't claim them then because
You can claim them.
they've got
It's
a-
okay. They're super cute.
they're cute, but I look deeper than just looks. I like let's see. I think Kuromi is probably like the closest to like the kind of character I like in terms of like Kuromi, like in terms of looks, but something I don't know. There's something. I also like the little frog. Keropi.
Keropi.
Yeah, he's cute.
I like all of them. They're all so cute. But Cinnamoroll's my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
He will
I have a
always
friend
my
who
heart.
really likes Pochako.
Oh, Pochako. You don't really hear much about Pochako these days. He's kind of like fallen out of like popularity.
No, they're forgetting about him.
It's just like Choco Cat. I remember I used to see Choco Cat everywhere, and now it's like I barely ever see Choco Cat.
Yeah, Choco Cat is really cute. She reminds me of my cat, who just like stares.
It's just it. You know, that's life. People fall out of favor, but Cinnamoroll will always be king because he's the best.
I think Cinnamoroll is definitely like the standout about in like all the characters. I also like Pom Pom Purin. He's cute too.
He is cute, but not as cute as Cinnamoroll.
Yeah.
Cinnamoroll has won popularity poll multiple years in a row.
I believe that. That guy is like on top of the world.
He is on top of the world, and he's only growing even stronger every day.
Yeah. I will get back to that question once I've consumed more Sanrio content.
We gotta get you into more Sanrio stuff.
I do. I want to consume the cute little Japanese mascot guys. But Chikawa, that's my guy.
I
Chikawa
didn't even know that
Momonga.
was his name.
Yeah, it's like a combination of the words like small and cute. Just like tiny little guy. I love Chikawa. Chikawa and Momonga. Those are my guys.
I have another question for you.
Mm-hmm.
If you were to play D&D again, what class would you
Ooh.
be? And also, would it be possible if you two can play D&D together? I love D&D.
Ooh. I love D&D too. Like I've only played it a couple times, but the couple times that I've played were really fun.
Yeah.
I would love to. I think it's like for me it's hard to find people that like commit to D&D,
yeah,
right?
it's tough. It's easier to just do like a one shot
Yeah, that's what I've always done.
because if you just want to commit to like a long story, it's nearly impossible to make it happen these days.
Yeah, with just like you have to like meet up every week. Dude, like weekly things are so hard. Like weeks pass so quickly. It's not fair.
Bro, oh my god, I was thinking the same thing because I feel like I just started Subathon and now we're on day 12 and I'm just like, where did the time go? What happened?
Yeah, you guys keep marching on though. Day 12 is so hype.
Thank you.
Yeah, but I think I don't know what I would be. I just love like reptiles and like lizards. So I'd have to work hard to not be another like dragonborn. I like
You can be a drag. You should be whatever you want to be.
You're right. I gotta spice it up though. I think maybe Maybe it'd be fun to just be like a powerhouse character, like one of those like barbarians that just like swing giant bat and hammer.
Do it.
That could be fun.
I always play bard character, always.
Yeah, it sounds chaotically fun in a world of like magic and dragons
Yeah.
and goblins.
I just like being chaos and being weird, you know? Like,
yeah,
if
exactly.
I can't be a magical girl, it has to be a bard.
yeah. If I'm not like a strong, powerful thing, then I want to be like a giant monster.
Yeah. We'll get you.
Yeah.
You could be a giant monster. We'll play a game of D&D. We'll do a one-shot.
I'm so down. Just name a day.
Oh my god, don't tempt me. I'm being serious.
Yeah. I'm also being serious.
Okay. Good. I'll put you down.
Let's make D&D happen.
We're
We're
gonna
planning
make
so many
D&D happen.
collabs.
I know. People are gonna be like,
I'm down for all of them,
Me
though.
too.
They all sound fun.
we'll make it happen, I swear. I promise you. I promise you. Oh. Hi, Mouse. Hi, Jaiden. I have a question for Jaiden. I wanted to know who had the idea to create the channel Wildcard, and I like so much. Thank you for you two for being the best.
Ooh, wild card. We got a wild card watcher. Wild card was pitched by a mutual friend. There's this one. He's like the manager of wild card. And then me and Jacob are kind of like funding and fueling it. But yeah, a friend brought us the idea because they used to work for like a different company that went under, and they're like, I think this format would work really well with you guys and your friends. And it was really just like the main purpose of our wildcard channel. To everyone who doesn't know, it's like a big collective collab channel with friends that we just like recording stuff with. It was mainly just to give our friends who wanted to be content creators like a starting platform so they can, jumpstart into making content that, we believe that they would be really good at making, So that's kind of how it started. It's been really fun. I like Wildcard a lot, and I think it's done a lot of good, and it's like helped our friends get really into because the way Wildcard is set up is that we do the collab videos and stuff, but we also pay for the editing for our friends like main channels, so they don't have to like it doesn't come out of their pockets, so it supports them more. And yeah, that's kind of like how and why it's been set up. It's fun to like make silly little videos and record with friends, but it's mainly like a kind of like look at these people that we believe in,
Yeah.
And it's been good. I like it.
That's awesome. That's amazing.
Thank you.
I need to watch wildcard videos. Oh my god, I barely have time.
I totally
time
get
for
it.
anything anymore.
Sometimes I don't even watch wildcard videos.
Oh my
because
god.
like we're not the ones like editing and producing them. We're kind of like the talent, right?
Yeah.
So we just show up, record, and then it's like, oh, the video came out.
Yay! I try to watch videos that I make all the time, but sometimes I can't even watch them because I barely have time, and then it's like, surprise, there's a video. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, no, I totally get that. The world just moves way too fast.
It moves way too fast, and I'm too distracted with streaming.
I mean, you've been doing nothing but streaming for 2 weeks.
I have a problem. I have an addiction to streaming, and it's something that I can't get rid of.
I don't think it's the worst addiction you could have out of all the addictions.
That's true. That's true.
Oh, what is this question?
Why would you... Jaiden, have you seen any of Mouse's art?
I have. You showed it to me.
I did show it to you.
Yeah, and I liked it. I liked all of it.
Ah!
It's cool. Chat, have you seen Mouse's art?
They have, but I don't like showing it too much because people... I don't know. People ask me if I'm okay.
I get that. But sometimes that's just like the kind of art you like to make. And I think that's like
I just like listen. I just like to draw suffering girls. Is that so hard? Cute girls suffering. That's all I want to draw. Okay.
it's fun. It's got emotion. It's got story. It makes you feel something, and that's what art does.
Yeah, I
like
don't
it.
know. I just feel it's like stress relief. I haven't been able to draw in a while. I have not drawn since I started VTuber.
I mean, I haven't drawn anything but my little character in 10 years, so I get it.
I wonder, like, if you were to draw something that's not your character, what would it be?
I don't know. Before I did animation, I drew Pokemon a lot. I really liked doing like Pokemon fusions where you like take two designs and then like mush them together to make this cool design that you made up in your head. But I want to expand my repertoire, right? It's like I really don't know how to draw anything, it feels like, because I drew as a hobby when I was a kid, and then I started drawing animation stuff, and then it became my job, and I look back and I go, I've never actually studied art. Like, I want to do a video where I actually like study art and try to get better at it for like a couple months and then like document the journey, because I feel like that'll be the thing that'll get me to actually fucking draw.
Oh,
it's so hard.
Jaiden goes to art school, the video miniseries.
Basically. I do not do like anything unless it's for a video. It's so bad.
No, you know, it's just your career, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should get back into drawing though.
I want to. I have so much art supplies in my closet, and they're just sitting there, and I'm like, should I give this away or should I keep it? Because I just can't find the time to do it. But part of me is just like, maybe I should try to find the time to do it.
Yeah.
It's good stress relief. But then I just think about, man, I could be streaming right now.
Yeah. I mean, would you ever do like an art stream?
I've thought about it. Yeah, I thought about doing an art stream. Okay, so I only do traditional art. I do not know how to do digital art. I don't know how people can make such incredible digital art stuff and do amazing things, because I can't.
Yeah, no, I get it. It's definitely a learning curve, especially if you're not having like a like a screen Cintiq or something.
Yeah, I bought a little
And the
tiny
programs
tablet
are a lot.
because I was like, okay, maybe I will do one. And then I was thinking about doing one during subathon, just to just do doodles and stuff and do random shit. So that was a plan of mine if we continue. So I don't know, but I usually do like traditional. I like to use like Copic markers and like Posca pens, and I just like to draw, and I like to ink and do all. I did Inktober one time.
Oh, Inktober! It sounds so intimidating.
I can't believe I did it. It was the first year that the year that I went. It was in 2020. I did Inktober, and I was dedicated, and I did it. And I was like, whoa, this was pretty fun. And then the whole VTubing thing took off, and I was like, oh, well, never again will I do it.
It seems so easy to be like, oh, just draw anything. And I go, I can't.
You just can't draw.
Busy. I'm busy watching Instagram reels for 7 hours today. I can't draw.
I can't draw.
One of my friends, Kelsey, she does, she's an artiste. Like, she draws, like, almost every day. She is helping me get back into drawing. One of these days, she's gonna get me to draw. And I believe in her.
Yeah. I will get you into draw. No.
I will. If you tell me to draw something, I'll draw it.
Jaden, I want you to draw me. I don't know. I want you to draw a picture of us
I'll draw
hanging
us.
out,
Absolutely, whatever you say, Mouse.
going crazy over Hatsune Miku.
Miku! That is like the last thing I've drawn is like my VTuber model and Hatsune Miku. That was like, I want to say like 2 years ago.
Whoa, 2 years ago?
Mm-hmm.
Where was I 2 years ago? I don't even know. Time moves by way too fast.
It's scary.
It needs to stop
It's really scary.
right now. This is absolutely insane. Okay, another question. If you could live anywhere in the world, where would you live and why?
Oh, there's like, my plan is, like I'm living in California right now and it's okay. It's like, it's nice because all my friends are here, but I just don't really, it's a lot, right? And I don't plan on living here forever. I would love to, my plan is like once I retire from YouTube, and am like back into the world of normal people, I just want to move to a random like small town in the States, or not even in the States, like maybe in Canada. I would love to live in Japan too, because like I am Japanese, but my family, we're pretty far away from our Japanese roots. So I would want to live in Japan just to like feel more Japanese. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, just to get in touch with your ancestry, with yourself.
Exactly, because like I love Japan culture. I love what they do, but
I love what they do.
I think what they do is pretty cool. The cool stuff at least. But it's like when I go to Japan, I don't feel Japanese, and I wish I did.
But you are.
I wish I at least spoke it. I am. But it's like, when I go there, I feel so bad because sometimes they expect me to know Japanese because I look kind of Japanese. And I go, sumimasen. I'm sorry. I don't know. It's all I can do.
It's okay. You're doing your best.
Yeah, I would love to, like, if I were to actually learn a language, I'd really want to learn Japanese just to feel like more of my heritage.
You still can.
I can.
It's just harder.
I should. Yeah, I think all I have to do is just like hire a tutor and then just like just take classes. That's all I have to do. Because like I think about this a lot. It's like I've been saying I've been wanting to learn Japanese for like 4 years, like since COVID basically. And if I just started, then I'd be 4 years into learning Japanese, but I'm not. I just keep saying it.
I'll tell you what a teacher told me. The best way to learn language is just to talk and to listen to people talking and to try to communicate with people in the language.
Yeah, I think I also just need more friends who speak Japanese because I don't know anyone who can. I'm not like surrounded by it.
Connor's Japanese has gotten pretty good.
Connor, like whenever we go to Japan and we see Connor, I kick my feet back and I go, "Okay, Connor, take us around and talk to the people for us."
He's become like the tour guide of Japan. It's so funny.
Yeah.
I remember he was like, "Oh yes," he called me and was like, "Oh yes, I'm gonna go out with Jaden," and I'm just like, "Oh, where are you guys going?" He was, "I'm gonna show her around town," and I'm like, "Okay."
He did show us around town.
He took you guys to his favorite restaurant.
I've heard that he does that a lot to people.
He does.
To the one Italian place.
Yeah,
I gotta say it's very good.
There.
It's very good.
You
but
got
it's
the
so
5-star
funny.
treatment.
Yeah, like whenever we like brought it up to Emily, she was like, we're like, "Oh, we hung out with Connor, we got dinner," and she's like, "He took you to the place, didn't he?" And we go, "Whoa, yes."
Bro, he's a regular there.
He really is he's got like his waiter that's like, "Hey, Connor."
That's hilarious.
Yeah, but yeah, that place is very good. Their ravioli is exquisite.
Ravioli.
It's really good. I hope one day you can taste it, Mouse.
One day, I hope that I could go to Japan. I've always wanted to go.
I believe you can.
Do you really?
And yes, I do.
I believe. I feel like I've made some improvements. It's not I don't think I'll ever be like normal, but I'm at a point where it's like I feel a lot of improvement, and it's been over the course of like, it's crazy to me because when I think about my health journey, it's the same, like the road to improvement is the same length of time as like my VTubing career. So it's like 7 years of like changing and 7 years of working hard to get better and healthier and stuff. So it's taken a long time, and I'm not there yet, but like I'm getting there kind of to a point where it's like, okay, well, I guess I can like hang out with like a friend in my house. You know what I mean? I don't
That's
think
so
I'll
cool,
ever be
though.
able to go to like a club or something.
That's fair, but that's got to be like so cool to be able to like
It is, because I went from like
hang out with people.
not being able to hang out with anybody to now I think I can maybe have a visitor over.
That's so sick though. Oh, that makes me so happy.
Yeah, I want you to come visit me, Jaden.
I would love to go visit you.
Yeah. I'll
I
have
would
you
absolutely.
over.
I'd travel anywhere in the world, even if I stand outside and we talk through a window.
Even if I can't
I would
take you
do
out
it.
to a restaurant.
I would bring the restaurant to you, Mouse. I
Yeah.
would anything you want. Ravioli from
I'll
anywhere.
get a chef to come over.
Oh, that's like even fancier.
Yeah, I'll get a chef to come over. I wanted to do that for my parents. I wanted to like surprise them and get like a chef, and then like I let it slip to my mom, and my mom was like, "Don't you dare ever do that." I'm like,
Why?
oh, so you know, Latinian households, like my mom, she's very Latina. She is, you know, but to her, the kitchen is like her domain, and she doesn't want anybody
Oh.
else in.
I see that. I get that. I see. That's so funny though. That she's
Yeah.
like, "Don't you dare stop
Don't you
that
dare."
now."
She's like, why would you do that? That is ridiculous. Are you insulting me? Are you saying I cook bad? And I'm like, no, that's not what I'm saying. I just want you to take a load off and relax. She goes, relax? I can't relax. I'm alive. I was like, oh my god, okay. That's my mom.
parents.
Yeah, parents. What am I gonna do with her? I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do with her. Oh, here's another one. What anime, show, or movie that you have that have a major impact in your guys' life? And I'm gonna ask you because I don't want to
Ooh.
answer this question.
Okay. Here's the thing: is like, I'm not really much of like a show or movie watcher.
Yeah.
I really just watch YouTube videos. That's like all the media. I would love to know like how many hours I've put into watching YouTube, because it's got to be in like the tens of thousands of YouTube I've watched. But if I were to say like any media, it'd probably be like, just based on like how it's gotten me into like art. It's just like cartoons I watched as a kid, like Powerpuff Girls or SpongeBob or stuff like that, right? Because that's like what I've always loved, cartoons, and I've always surrounded myself with cartoons, and
Yeah.
I'm kind of like, that's what I do now is cartoons. So I think those just like like in general have had the biggest impact on me, just because they got me into the spot I'm in now. I don't know if I've watched a show and been like, damn, that hit hard, because I don't think those are the kind of shows that I like watching. I
Yeah.
really like watching like comedy, slice of life kind of stuff. Those don't really change your life.
Yeah. I don't know. Like for me, I just like what I like. I don't know. I don't know if it would like. I guess kind of, if you think about it, like Sailor Moon. I guess because like
Ooh.
I'm named after my VTuber name is like a Sailor Moon character.
Wait, is it really?
Yeah,
Wait, I didn't know that.
there's a Sailor Ironmouse.
No fucking way. I have
Yeah.
to see what she looks like.
She looks super cute. I think if somebody drew fan art of me and her together, it's super cute.
She's cute.
Isn't
Oh
she
my
cute?
gosh. I
She's
had
like a little
no idea. Genuinely no idea.
Yeah.
Whoa. This is blowing my mind.
Well, it's crazy because like I used the name and then like all of a sudden I became the VTuber and years later now there's like this big revival of Sailor Moon and like they just released the movie on Netflix and she's in it and it's so crazy.
She's back.
Yeah, she's back from the. I thought the Sailor Moon craze was dead, but it's never gonna die. I think.
I feel like it's legacied in.
Yeah,
Like while we
is,
were in
it is.
Japan, me, Jacob, Emily, and Didus went to the Sailor Moon pop-up museum, and that was so cool.
Connor took me to the Sailor Moon museum.
It was cool.
Yeah. Oh my
Like
god.
as someone who's never consumed like any Sailor Moon stuff, I was like, this stuff is gorgeous and historic.
Yes. It is. It's a national treasure.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
They had like, I loved it. I loved the energy in there. It was so pretty.
Yeah. I love Sailor Moon. I love
Is
Sailor Moon so much.
Ironmouse your favorite sailor, or do you have a different
Oh,
favorite?
Sailor Moon is my favorite. But I just
That
thought
makes sense.
Ironmouse was cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, I also loved like Madoka Magica a lot. That was another one that
Ooh.
I loved a lot. But when you tell people that, they're like, "You like watching girls die?" You know what? Being a magical girl is hard. Okay, it's not easy. It's not an easy life.
Sometimes they get slaughtered. What do you expect? What do you want
Yeah,
from them?
it's like, come on, man. The drama.
The
Girls
world
need
is
to
hard
die.
out here.
Girls need to die and
Sometimes they
suffer.
sometimes they just perish. Get over it.
Yeah, sometimes they just die, and that's okay. So get over it, bro. Okay, how about this one? After making content for so many years, what do you feel has changed in your content, and how have you maintained your passion for content creation?
Interesting. That's a good one. Let me think. I think I've done a good job of keeping myself pretty flexible. I think like, I started off as like a storytime YouTuber. And eventually people would always go like, what happens when you run out of stories? But that does happen. You do eventually run out of stories.
No, don't run out of stories, Jaden.
I just like I mainly would just like talk like as a 16-year-old, I would just talk about my childhood, talk about school, and then eventually I've gotten to the point where I'm like, I'm an adult that lives in her house that like never leaves. And all I do is YouTube. And yeah, the stories start drying up and it's like, what do I want to do like now? And and then I search like, what's my new passion? What do I like right now? And it was video games. So I just make video game content, and I kept it like pretty like as similar to like my roots as I possibly could. And I think people like, and like of course some people aren't gonna like that because it's different, but I think I was able to like keep the general feel of the channel like alive, and I think that's the biggest part that it makes it easier for the audience to adapt to, and also like you as well, because I get like some YouTubers like they want to do something completely different, and I think that totally makes sense. That's like human nature, is to adapt and evolve. But
Yeah.
it's hard when people go sometimes like only want you for like one thing, so it's a lot of balancing act. But I think I've done a good job of just like always sticking to like the base of what makes the Jaiden channel the Jaiden channel. I think in terms of like maintaining passion, I think that content creation is just like I was just born to have passion for creating content and being like an air quote like entertainer. I think what like you lose your passion when you start being stagnant for the thing that you like, right? That's when you like don't allow yourself to keep being creative. And I think
Yeah.
I've been able to either like notice it or not notice it, like be able to keep being like, okay, what else do I want to do? It's always like thinking of the next thing. It's not like I haven't like allowed myself to be like, oh, I have to do this now, or it's like, oh, blah. I think it's just I've been lucky enough to be in a spot where I can stay passionate, and I just like content. I love making content. I love consuming content. I love thinking of ideas to like build off of content. I just like it. I love it. It's all I do.
Passionate.
I am very lucky that I've stayed passionate about it though, because if I stopped enjoying YouTube and making stuff, I have no idea what that leaves me.
Yeah, I was
You
thinking
know?
about something like that too, because somebody was asking me, "Oh, have you ever like felt burnout?" And I'm just like, so far, no. I'm not saying that it could happen, that it couldn't happen, but I don't know if it could, because I'm just like, I just really like doing what I'm doing, but I guess it could attack at any time, but I don't know.
Yeah. I mean like content creation is always messing or like playing with burnout, but that like the burnout comes from being people being too passionate, you know, like not stopping working when they need to like take a rest, and you just keep doing things, and it's like grinding too hard. That's when burnout comes out. But if you're always excited about the things you're doing, like of course you're going to be tired, but it's different from losing your passion, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We're
I think I've just got
passionate
so many things, and I'm sure you're the same, where it's like you're always like, "Oh, I want to do this after this, and then I
Oh,
want to
yeah.
do this."
Nope.
I mean, like
Definitely.
the passion is always flowing, and it's like the satisfaction of doing it as well.
Yeah, I don't know. I just find like doing something and then like wondering about the final result and the final product and then seeing it come to life. Like it's just exciting. And then I always wait for more. I'm always like
Yeah.
excited to see more and more and more.
Yeah, and it's so cool to see you always like, I feel like you're always innovating and doing something cool. You've always got like something up your sleeve. Like the VTuber Academy is so fun. That's such a cool idea.
Oh my god, I love it so much. I'm already thinking about the next one.
I believe that. I totally believe it.
Literally after we did the first episode, I'm like, okay, let's start on the next one too. So I'm just letting you guys know.
And it's like, it's so community based. It's so like celebratory of VTubing as a whole. It gets people like into VTubing,
I
because
just
I'm sure
love
like
VTubing. I'm obsessed with it. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. It's crazy how like music was always my passion, but since starting VTubing, like VTubing has become such a big like. It hasn't replaced music, but it's become my passion, and it's like
Yeah.
I'm
I
just
feel
so
the
passionate
same.
about it, and I love it so much, and I consume everything about VTubing, everything about VTubers. Like that's all I want to think about. That's all I want to know. That's all I want to do, and I just want to keep on being a VTuber and do more things and see just how much we can evolve and like what we can do.
Yeah, I think like VTuber content, like that's the stuff that I'm like actively always wanting to consume. I feel like I'm like, oh, I wish like more VTubers were making more like YouTube content, because I'm like, oh, I love YouTube, but not a lot of VTubers are like, I just want them all to be doing YouTube.
Yeah. Everyone.
I love them all. I love watching their model debuts. I love seeing like all this stuff, all their ideas. It's just like such a creative community, and I think that's what makes it just like so fun. Is everyone's
want
always doing something, having an
Everyone
idea.
to be a VTuber. I want everybody to experience
Exactly.
it at least one time.
Yeah, I can see like whoever ends up being like finalists in the academy. I'm sure like all of them are like VTubers. That stuff's fun.
I know
wanna
a
make it
few of them
happen.
have already told me like whether they win or not, they're gonna do it.
Yeah, and that's like so cool. That's like the best outcome.
I'm so happy. Yes, I want everybody to be a VTuber.
You're like Santa for VTubing. It's like
Abandon
spreading
your
the
flesh.
joy.
Abandon your flesh and become VTuber. You don't need to be a human anymore.
It's not necessary. We're moving on as a society.
Yeah. Do you have time for one more question? I know you said you needed.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Good. I just want to make sure because I know you're very busy.
Oh, I always have time for you, Mouse.
Oh boy. Oh. If you could get rid of one step in animating and still have it turn out the way you wanted, what would that step be?
I know I just went on a rant about how passionate I am about creating and animating and YouTube, but some of the process is pretty stinky. Sometimes I'm like, I don't like this part.
This is not what I want to do.
I think for me, it would probably be like the part where I record audio. I think it's like it takes a long time to like read my script and I have to do the lines over and over. And I just get tired and I'm just like, I just want it to be ready for the animation and it takes too long. And it's like normally when I record for a video, the raw audio it's like an hour 15, hour 30-minute recording. And you have to like go through that and be like, okay, this take was kind of good, and this one is better. I'll take this one, and it's just tedious. And I just am like, go, you know?
Yeah.
I would get rid of the script recording.
I recently started doing like voiceover and like reading from a script and stuff, and it turns out I really like it.
I definitely see the appeal. I think for me, I would like it more if I had it recorded with the VTuber, honestly. It's really just the fact there's no like visuals. I think I'm just like a really visual person, and
you should
just
start
like
using it more. Use your VTuber.
I should. It would make the videos much easier to animate if I like paste the VTuber on
just
certain
like
parts.
pop your head out somewhere, like come out from the top or the sides, be like,
I'm here now. I think that's it. Is like I haven't made a main channel video talking about being a VTuber yet, so like the main, like a big chunk of my audience doesn't even like know, you know.
That's crazy to me.
Yeah, they
That's
gotta
like a
work
secret
to
life.
find the VTuber.
You have a Hannah Montana life now.
I do. I really do.
That's
I love the VTuber, but I'm like, when do I talk? I was gonna release the video like after my ADHD video, but I decided not to, because quickly after that I won the Mr. Beast cube.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know if I feel like posting a VTuber video and then like all this general audience Mr. Beast kids are gonna be like, VTuber. Ew. I'm like, I don't know if I'm really in the mood to deal with that right now. So
she's
I postponed
a cartoon.
Ew. It's like I could handle it, but I just was like, do I need to? So that was like I totally
get that.
Like I can handle it. I truly can. But I was like, I'm gonna step back from this battle. I don't need to fight it.
I totally get it. It happens.
Yeah.
It happens. You got exposed to a lot of interesting characters.
It was. I think I feel like I definitely am very grateful for being able to win the money.
Your
and
win
put it
was
towards...
crazy. I was just like, I was cheering. And
thank you.
I'm telling you, I barely have time to watch videos, but I saw that you were going to be in it, and I was like, I need to see this. And I was like, oh my god! Yeah!
I genuinely think I won because the game is basically Among Us, and I've been playing Among Us weekly with friends for the past year.
You were so I was good.
Like,
I
was really I think I was probably like the most qualified person to win that challenge just from the Among Us experience.
You had me fooled.
Thank you.
You had so many people. It was crazy. I was just like, I was in it was I could have I was like, oh my god.
It was also lucky that I even like pulled the case to begin with, because that's like I wouldn't have been able to win without that.
It's true.
That was just insanely lucky.
You are very lucky. Look at that.
I've got like
I think you could have won. I think you could have done
luck.
it even if you didn't have the case though. I think you could have done it. You could have done it.
Well, I had to pull it like at least one time, because that's how you win, is to get voted out with it.
Oh my god. You did amazing.
Thank you. Thank you. It was an experience like no other, for sure.
I can't even imagine because it looks like, I mean, the video is intense as it is, but then I thought you since when you do events like that, you know that behind the scenes it's crazy. So it's like I was like, Jesus Christ, the amount of time that they had to be there and all that stuff, that just seemed like a lot.
It was like a lot of just sitting there waiting, to be honest. Like, I think the main thing was like they didn't give us any chairs, so you just like sat on the glass floor.
Oh my
And
god.
dude, after like 24 hours of sitting on glass floor, your butt starts hurting so bad. Like it's like whatever, and it's done. It was a fun experience.
It was an experience, and you won.
I did, and now we're going through all the applications right now.
I think that's amazing that's what you decided to do with the money.
Yeah, I'm happy I get to like support artists. That's all I ever want to do.
Yay! That makes me so happy. I think about like I would have done something similar if it would have been me. And
yeah,
that's what I like about you, Jaiden. You're so real.
Thank you, Mouse. Thank you, Mouse.
Sweet.
I hope I'm excited to send some lucky people to art school. Well, they're already in it, but yeah.
Stay in art school.
Stay in art school if you like it.
Yeah, stay in art school if you like it. If you don't like it, then don't.
Then keep drawing on your own.
Yeah, stay in school. Even though I always say school sucks.
Live by my words, not as I do.
Yeah,
or
don't do
whatever
as I do.
that saying is.
Do you want to answer one more question?
Yeah, I can do one more.
Okay. One more for the road.
For the road.
For the road. For the road. Oh my god, let me see. Let me see which one's gonna be the magical one. The magical one. Why? Sometimes people ask the strangest things.
Yeah.
Sometimes
They're just curious.
They're just curious. They're just curious, and they're passionate people about you.
Oh.
Do you ever think about that?
I try not to.
I know.
I think it feels weird to like digest, so I try to not, and I keep feeling normal.
Yeah, I'm just a little guy, just normal little guy.
Exactly.
What has
Just a
been
guy
your
making
favorite
stuff.
collaboration that you've been a part of to this day?
Oh, that's a good one. Let me like make sure. Let me go through my channel and see like what I've actually done, because I do forget. I'd be forgetting.
It's okay. You've
I
had
mean,
an
like-
illustrious career.
It's been really fun. Like everyone, that's the thing about this career path is just like everyone is creative, so they're always like doing something fun and inviting you to fun stuff.
Yeah, I like that. I
I
like being invited to fun stuff.
Yeah. I also it makes me feel important. Let's see. I really like doing anything with like my friends. That's always the collaborations I have like the most fun with. I don't really collaborate with people I don't know, because I just want to feel like I have like some sort of connection going into something.
I feel the
right?
same way. I feel
Yeah.
the same way. And because I get a lot of people, especially when you stream, I feel like streaming adds a lot of pressure because a lot of people come into the chat and they're like, I want you to collab with this person, and I want you to collab with this, and why haven't you collabed with this person yet? And it's like you want to answer them, and you want to, but it's like, how do I explain to people that it's like I just want to feel a connection, and if I don't know them, I don't want to. At least not
Yeah.
until I know them. But it's also,
Yeah, for sure.
I just need to have like some sort of conversation with them before I could try something.
Collabs are so like vibes based that like if you don't feel like you can connect with someone, it's like, oh, this is a little rough.
Yeah, because you don't know, like, what if the chemistry just isn't there and it's just really awkward and rough for both people?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, like trying to think. I've done a lot of really cool like big projects. Like I've been invited to a bunch of like big streaming things or all these giant productions. But I think like my favorite collabs are really just like playing games with friends, you know? I think that's when I laugh the most. I think about them the most. I look back and like rewatch the content more. It just like feels like so it's just like that's the best part, you know? It's just
Yeah.
like having fun with friends and being able to look back at those fun times.
Yeah, that's important. That's my favorite too. Games with
Yeah.
friends.
It's simple, but it's like it's easy to point at like, oh, I liked being in this giant production where it was like, whoa, and like I wish I was there. But it's like it's cool, but it's also like stressful because
Yeah,
it's
it
like
is.
so high stakes. You're like, oh, I want to make sure I do things right, and it turns out okay. But like just shooting the shit with friends, like laughing your ass off, that's like the best. That's the
Yeah.
best part.
It's the
And
best.
like seeing that's also like the stuff that I feel like the audience likes the most too, because they're like people just talk about it. It's like if you have like a funny clip or like just a moment with friends, people will just like talk about that a lot.
True. I like that.
Yeah.
I like all the fan art that comes from that.
Oh yeah. The fan art's so cute.
Fan
People
art
are
and
so
fan stuff.
talented.
They are. They are. I really liked all the fan art that we got from, our interactions and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It was so sweet.
Yeah. People are
Very
so
sweet.
good at art.
Yeah,
I
people
need
are
to
so
be I need to
talented.
get better at art too.
You're amazing at art.
Wow, thank you.
You are, and don't let yourself don't brain goblin stop.
Okay, brain goblin, go away.
Brain goblin go away. Oh well, I'm really happy that you got to come by and chat.
Thank
with
you for
me.
having me, Mouse.
No, thank you.
I miss you. We should actually
I
do
miss
more
you
stuff for
too.
real.
I'm gonna pitch you some ideas, and you just tell me whatever is best, and we'll do them.
Absolutely. Anything you want. I'm down for D&D. I'm down for Pokemon. I'm down for anything.
It's funny because like when the last time you hung out with Connor was like, "Oh, I'm gonna go see Jade," and I'm like, "I miss Jade."
Yeah. I feel like I mean the last we talked was when at the Connor's auction. And I was
Yeah.
like it's when it like hit. I was like, Mouse, I haven't talked to you in
I
so
know.
long.
We get so busy and stuff that it's just like time goes by,
Yeah.
and like you don't even realize the time goes by. And it's just like it's been so long, please.
Yeah. I wanted to come up and talk to you, but I didn't know like if the computer was like one way or not. And I
No,
was like,
it's never
I don't
one
wanna...
way. It's always two ways.
Okay,
so.
okay. Okay, that's good to know. So whenever I see you
If
at
you see me
conventions,
again in a robot, you can talk to me.
I will.
Good. That better be a threat and a promise.
It's both. It always is.
I love it. Well, thank you for coming.
Thank you for
Thank you.
having me,
Thank you,
Mouse.
thank
Best
you.
of luck with the rest of
Okay.
your subathon.
Okay, bye, Jaden. I'm gonna go to BRB and then we'll wrap up. I'll be right back, chat. Be good.
Okay, bye, chat. Bye. Make sure you raise the timer above an hour again.
But also
like I said.
follow Jaden everywhere.
thank
Subscribe to
you.
Jaden's channel. You're probably already subscribed anyway because everybody loves you here.
Thank
But if you don't, I'm gonna kick your butt.
We'll find you.
Yes, we will find you. And you better follow her on Twitch so that when she does stream, you can watch her stream.
True. Whenever that happens.
Yeah. Or
Don't
else.
count on it. Don't wait up.
Don't worry, I'll get Jaden to stream.
I will do anything my friends tell me to.
Oh, you see? Okay. Let me. I'll be right back, chat. Be good. Chat. It's me. I'm back. Back at you live. Ugh. Chat, what do you think? Did you guys have fun? Yeah. It's always a pleasure talking to Jaden. It's always a pleasure talking to Jaden. Guys, I kind of had a little bit of an accident. I kind of had a little bit of an accident. It's my fault too. Jesus Christ, it's so bad. It's my fault that it happened. So I have no one but myself to blame. Am I okay?
The infernal Beelzebub, Anacrea cruel the apocalypse, the opposite of divine, prince of
I hope I'll be
sin and
okay. I think I'll be
torment,
fine.
master of all
I hope.
sin, conqueror of the underworld, and king of all demonkind, ask you to raise the timer!
I think I'll be okay. You guys know that I take like IV medicine and like inject myself and stuff. So I accidentally left a needle on my desk. And I meant to throw it away in the sharps container. I meant to do it. But it was this morning when I was so sleepy and I was so tired and I was like, I'll just wake up and I'll throw it away. And I fell asleep today and I guess I forgot about it and the cap came off and I I stabbed myself with the needle in my my hand. And I started bleeding. Like pretty bad. But it was a used needle, but it was my needle. And I swear, I promise you, guys, don't ever do that. Throw your needles away in sharp containers. Don't ever leave them. I don't know why I did that. I'm stupid. You see, the one time that I do it, I just fuck up and I do something dumb. But now, like, my hand, like, I just feel kind of like off. But I think I'm fine. I just think I'm just overthinking it. I disinfect that moment when I left, that was me disinfecting it and everything. Like, it literally happened as I was talking to Jaden. And you might be wondering, but you did not cry out in pain or anything. Guys, I have a very high tolerance for pain. Like, it's insanely high. I just looked down at my hand and I'm like, oh shit. What the fuck? That's metal as fuck. Yeah, I have a really high tolerance for pain because of everything that I've gone through and stuff. So, but yeah, Ghostword, thank you so much for the gifted subs. Holy shit, I didn't get to thank everybody. I'm sorry to anybody who gifted subs while we were talking. I did not get to thank everybody. Flexo, thank you so much. Berry Bait, Raka, thank you Noiro, thank you Corm, thank you Flex, thank you Snake. Thank you, Kanayathan. Thank you, Jin. Thank you, APK. Thank you, Sundragon. Thank you, Malachi. Thank you, Mogus. Thank you, Hito. Thank you, Fallen. Thank you, Anonymous. Thank you, Mogus. Again, thank you, Mandy.
Don't worry about it, Mouse. I mean, hey, I just shit my pants.
Oh, no, don't shit your pants, please. Forgetful. APK, thank you again. Illis, thank you again. Thank you guys so much. Don't shit your pants, please. Alexander, thank you so much for the gifted subs. Connor from Cyberlife. It's Connor from Cyberlife. Becca, thank you so much for the gifted subs. Thank you guys so much. Thank you. Woo! Guys, Booby will be here at 11:30. So in half an hour, he will be here with us to hang out with us. Captain Squafafi, thank you so much for the gifted subs. Thank you guys so much. Time to go bald. Oh yeah, we hit 99K. Let's fucking go. Let's go. Okay. We'll do bald me later. I just wanna explain something really quick. I just wanna explain something really quick. I'm kind of going through something in my personal life right now. I can't really get into it. But I just want to say, I'm dealing with aging parents, and sometimes it affects me a lot. And today's just one of those days that it's affecting me quite a bit. But I'm just letting you know, I'm gonna be fine. I am fine. I'm gonna be fine. I'm gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. But today's just a day. You know, sometimes you just, some days are just tougher than others, and today is one of those days that's very difficult for me. But we will continue, and everything's gonna be okay. It's just very difficult to have aging parents. It is very stressful. But thank you guys for being here with me. Thank you for being here with me. And I have my sister has been helping out a lot, and it's really helped out a lot. Bubbly, thank you so much for the gifted subs. Thank you. Thank you very much. Shy, thank you so much for the gifted subs. Ironmouse computer mouse? Yeah! Ironmouse computer mouse! It's true. Captain, thank you so much for the gifted subs. Random, thank you so much for the gifted subs. Thank you guys so much. Thank you. Okay, can I go to the bathroom really quick? Papa Dan, thank you so much for the gifted subs. I'm gonna go to the bathroom really quick. To get ready. Cause I have to peep. And then I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Crunchy, what the heck? Crunchy, thank you so much for the gifted subs. What? Thank you very much. That was fun. Okay, I'll be right back. 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 I'll be right back.